Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Monday. Glad you're with us. It's a special night. We've got 3 hours live from Los Angeles, and we're so excited you're here to be a part of it because we have an incredible show. It really is about kicking off the week, right? Got Valentine's Day around the corner, so some really cool ideas, actually. If you want a little last-minute gift-giving opportunity, we've got you covered there. We actually have a really special heart-shaped necklace with diamonds, and you know, I know those are out there everywhere else, but not in VS Diamonds necessarily, and not at this value. So we'll bring that to you, as well as, actually I have a few back. We've been working hard on bringing back a second edition of our Russian demantoids by the yard, so RDBTYs, and we've got that for you, just a limited quantity. They're all in yellow gold, but I know if you've been loving those collectibles and loving that look of the station style, we're going to bring those to you with one of the rarest stones in the world, and also beautiful tanzanites on the way. A trillion, my personal fave. I hope that maybe we can talk you into a trillion cut because they are so fantastic and really, really beautiful ways to show off the blue wing block D quality that we love. Plus we have a diamond, a little more unusual cut in a diamond for you as well as, how about this? Even alexandrite that we're going to make really, really affordable for you tonight, and hoop earrings are here. An emerald necklace is here. A beautiful set of Ammolite earrings, not a stone you see in earrings very often, if at all, but we have those on the way for you, and the list goes on and on and on. I hope you'll let us know if you have a request as well, because we do have wheels to get to. We've got a couple of assorted wheels. I actually brought out, we're continuing, even though Tucson has officially wrapped up as of yesterday, we are continuing to bring you some of our amazing Vault Collection museum pieces, including a heart-shaped chameleon diamond. It's a pendant. We love to see it. We also have a 20 karat plus rubellite. We have it's the largest fawn diamond we have. It's 2.5 carats in a fawn diamond in a fancy cut. So all of that is here and more, and big tanzanites. Also have a really, really important, there's a specialty piece here that's certified alexandrite, but when we've had certified alexandrites, they've been huge. So they've also had a really, really big price tag. We're going to bring you certified alexandrite that's nice and affordable. And I do have another ruby. So if you've been missing out on the really big superstar rubies we've had of late, the 349s, the 3 carats, the 2 carats, I do have one today that is a 2 carat 48. So that's a really exciting piece, plus a matching set of color change diaspores, and the list goes on and on. Plus, I hope you'll give us anything you're looking for. Donna, whenever you're ready, I did bring out your pendants, so they are right here to my left. So whenever you say the word, we can put up your pendant or your pendants if you like them both, so we can see those, and lots to get to, but of course a lot of one of a kind. So as you shop the show, reminder that there are a lot of limited items, whether it's a one of a kind or maybe even if we've got a couple, it's usually just that, a couple. So you always want to dial early. Again, make sure you're on those phone lines. We got some big values as we kick off the week, so should be a lot of fun, and I hope you can stay with us for the duration. We're actually going to do something pretty unusual here to start. We're going to start with the men's ring, and there's a reason why, and the reason is because I think it's our best value of the day. And that's not to say that we don't have other great values, but it's to say that this one is so good that it is just going to be the star and the kickoff of the Monday night. So take a look at this. It's Argent zircon, and it is fabulous, and it's item number 998. Look at that stone, which is that electric blue zircon we love, but you're getting also a big size. And this could be gents or ladies, really, but again, when we say gents, it means it implies a certain amount of gold weight is here. So you've got a really good gold weight, a nice bigger ring. I'll come in even a little closer so you can really see the 4 carat 27 that we have here. That is that electric blue that we love out of that Cambodian mine that is long since closed. It is not something we have any more production of. Very, very limited, very, very rare. Excited to see it here in a great looking ring. Plus, it's like a double parentheses of diamonds that you have. So instead of going all the way around, that would make it a little more feminine. So to give it that more masculine look, we give it that diamonds that still are necessary here to really house and showcase that zircon, but just on the sides here in a subtle curve. So you've got the white gold now. Actually, we're even allowing this one to be changed, which is really, really saying something, because, you know, there's that under gallery. You can see there's a lot of gold already, but you have that amazing stone right there in the middle. So if you want in yellow gold or rose gold, that's no problem. We can make that happen for you. This is a subtle, it's like almost an oval meets a cushion. It's pretty much on the edge here, but we are calling that an oval. So just so you know what cut you're getting there, and a fabulous value coming your way. And hi, Suzanne. That probably is why, you know, those time changes will get you, right? Totally understand, Suzanne. So, Suzanne, thank you so much she was getting ready for her TVON fix tonight, and she thought maybe maybe we changed our times, but no, she was just a little off on her time zone. But anyway, 39 points in diamond weight. We'll try this on, and really excited about this one because the value. Well, when we do gents rings, I know we've had some great values of late, but usually $29.99 is fair. If we go $19.99, that's really, really good, right? Because you've got this, you know, to start this bigger gold weight, which we love. But you're also seeing, watch this, I'm going to show it on the hand so you can get a little size reference here. It right now is currently a bigger size, but again, we're going to size it for you as we like to do. Now we're talking. Hand shot's been dark all for the last couple of weeks. Now it's looking right back to normal, so that's good too. And that's going to be, look at this, $19.99, fair value. How about this? Even better. I know even recently I've had some stones and some men's rings that were even down to as low as $1,500. Well, you know what that did? That sold them all out. But the reason why, this is our kickoff to our Monday of a very super weekend store, is that we have this really, really special buy, which is taking it less than even $1,500. I was getting it all polished up for you. Now it looks perfected, and now it just needs a good home, and there's only one, so that's really important here. Keep that in mind. We are ready to get it a fabulous, fabulous home, and all you got to do is dial in. It's not even $1,500 or $1,499. Believe it or not, it's going even lower than that when I tell you the pieces will fly all throughout the show. I mean it, I mean it, I mean it, I mean it. This is what's happening. And hi, Jody. Thank you so much, Jody. Wow, that is very kind of you. Well, thank you so much. You are so sweet. So instead of $14.99, there's that Freudian slip, because, you know, the shopping mind that I have knows, like I just said $44.99, that should be $44.99, right? If at anything, you've got a gent's ring with a heavy amount of gold, changing the gold color, sizing it for you, all those extras that we always incorporate, and yet you don't pay 14, you don't pay 13, you don't pay 12. This is a major value. And again, just an early bird special for those of you that are ready to go, ready to shop, ready to save. More importantly, that's what this is all about. You know, don't deny yourself the best in fine jewelry, but you're saving a whole bunch to get it. And we're so thrilled to bring it to you at $1,199. That's it. So take a look at it. That'll be gone in a flash. So make sure you're on the phone lines really, really early, and we'll have that one for you. And then we've got, are you ready? We're going to see, I can't believe we have a heart-shaped chameleon. Could that be a more unusual way to do something in a heart-shaped stone? I know we usually expect to see rubies or pink sapphires or maybe a red garnet, but a chameleon diamond in a heart shape, and it's over a ½ carat in size. That's really specialty. And then we do have Padparadscha, also affordable here is the Padparadscha I'm about to bring out, which is a carat 50 plus. Some bicolor tourmaline, some Russian demantoid. I've got the ring and the Russian demantoids by the yard, plus some big tanzanite specials and some brand new as well. So we're really excited about this show. And okay, Donna, I'm not sure. Did I hear from you? So I don't know if you're with me yet. So I'll wait for your heads up just because you, oh, let's see here. Hang on. Nope, didn't hear from you. So Donna, if you are ready to see your pendant, let me know, because I don't want to make you wait, but I just want to make sure you're here, because with values like what we've got, things are going to be going very quickly tonight. Let's show you this big Padparadscha sapphire that we have. And then I do have a brand new cat's eye chrysoberyl. I know we haven't seen too many of those. Really excited to bring it. So we've got a cat's eye chrysoberyl. Wait, do you see the way it is decked out with diamonds, and that would be the yellow and the white. So we'll show that. And then here comes our Padparadscha, the gents blue zircon. Well, maybe it is too early to start with a gents ring. I don't normally do that. Don't think I ever have. So, you know, maybe it's a little too early. But here it is. This is the Padparadscha sapphire, and boy, is it a big size too. This is going to be at number 8413. We'll just keep on moving. Now, I know this one is in rose. I actually think that the color of this Padparadscha, it is that more pastel pod, but I would love to see this in white gold. I think in the white gold, you're going to see a little more contrast with the stone. I think it's going to show it off a little bit better. So that may be the sole reason it's even here, is because normally we would see our Padparadscha's, usually the lighter stones go in the white gold, and some of the deeper, darker, more red stones go in the yellow. This one's in the rose. If you love it, great. It's, you know, do size it and it's ready to go. But if you want it changed, please let us do that for you. Be our guest. Let's get it exactly how you want it. But it's a 153 pod out of Sri Lanka. It's 64 points in diamonds as well. So almost the 2/3 of a carat in diamonds we love to see. But then you also get this fabulous mounting, which it almost looks, if you really look at it at first, it looks almost like a 3-stone, because partly you have that bigger center stone, obviously, but then the side diamonds are the triple round brilliance, and you see how much bigger they are. So it almost gives you the look like it's one stone on each side, and then these kind of halos scalloping around it. So you have this beautiful idea, but then it's almost as if the band is going to intersect that outer halo, and then almost like it's woven through it. So it's a little more detailed than your typical diamond design, but it's also going to be very, very affordable. So if you are a Padparadscha fan and you know how pricey they get all the time, and you know also that they are some of the most, Thank you. The zircon is sold. Congratulations on that one. I would really love to have you on the lines early for this one because it's not going to last. When you see this price tag, it was formerly $49.99. You might remember that. Let me try it on for you, and then we're going to show you how it's got to be a mad dash to the phone lines tonight to get in on these Monday night markdowns. That is what this show to kick off the week is all about. Here's the Padparadscha on the hand, so you can see that size. It's a nice big stone. It's rare to get a Padparadscha that goes up and over 1.5 carats, as this does, and you're also getting, keep in mind, this huge discount. Even if it's halvesies, it's $2,500. I actually think that in addition to seeing that most affordable gents ring we just had go out the door, I think this is the most affordable Padparadscha I've had, and that includes even much smaller stones that were sub 1 carat. That's how low this is going. So all you have to do is make sure you're ready to go on the phone lines. Not even 25, not even 2,000, not even 19.99. Only one. Change the gold if you want to. Happy to do that for you, but it's not even close. Here we go again. I mean, this is going to be a crazy kind of Monday night. I know if you're used to seeing Monday nights, you're used to these big markdowns that I've been doing. It's really, I think, just the best way to start the week off right, give you some of those huge discounts, really show you what we're able to do, and it is all about value. This is probably gone already. Let's be real. At $19.99, a Padparadscha of that size will be gone. Instead, it's not even $1,500. This is so good. Change the gold. If it's that rose gold that's a little bit too tonal, or if it's not really showing the beauty of the pinks and the oranges that are naturally occurring together, let us change it for you. We'll change it. But this is the one to own, not at $14, not at $13. Don't even pay $12.99. Here's another one of those just, what are they doing values? It is good. It's not even $12.99 first caller. It's $1,199 for a carat 53 Padparadscha sapphire. Unbelievable price tag there. And that's only one as well. So we'll see who's got it. It'll be a matter of 30 seconds, I think, until that one is spoken for. And so it is going to be gone. And then we even have a set. Do you have this one, Jess? Oh, good. Let me show her her pendant. Got this out, and this is really the perfect match to the ring that she already owns that I know she purchased some time ago. And it's $65.57. We're going to show you next. And thank you, Donna, so much for calling in and letting us know you're ready to see your pendant. It's a big fancy cut emerald, so we're going to show that here in the next 6 seconds. This one should be gone. But again, I'm not going to wait for pieces to go because then we get to, show you a little bit more jewelry if we can move a little bit faster. But $65.57 is next, and this is it. This really stunning, let's hope that it sits on its own here for a moment so you can really see this stunning pie cut almost. It's kind of like a trillium, but not exactly. A trillium would have 3 straight sides. This actually has the 2 straight sides at the top, and then the bottom is curved. So it really is like a pie cut, and it's $65.57. It's a 131 Colombian emerald, and then we'll show it to you here on the hand, but it's got a whole halo of white diamonds. Now, Dawn, I was saying, I know she's got a piece with yellow diamonds. This really, when you get the white diamonds and the yellow gold, especially when you see it when it's on the neckline, or you'll see it from a further perspective here, you're going to notice that the white diamonds almost look like yellows, and it's 41 points in those white diamonds, all around brilliance, even in the bail. A little bit of milgrain texture to the very outskirts there, and then I do want to show her how it's finished on the inside. Now, I do have a smaller version as well, which I'm happy to show you, but this is the larger, and remembering, of course, that emeralds look bigger than they weigh, and that's really the point that's going to be proven here by seeing it from a distance away and now seeing the glow. Obviously, part of the beauty of our up-close shot is that you're seeing every last detail of your stone, and in the case of emerald, you might see a few natural inclusions, but when you see it from a distance, you know what I always tell you, wait to judge it after you see it from a little bit of a distance away, then you get a better idea. It's 1 inch top to bottom, so still really, not oversized where it takes it out of the realm of daily wear, but you really see the glow that that stone has, and of course that undergallery is going to make sure that it's really comfortable against the neckline, which is where we'll take it next. It is only one. Come on in early. Do not wait, do not wait, do not wait. Whatever you do, look at that. Now I feel like we're even seeing more of the glow. Is that possible? Where you're seeing even more of the clarity from this distance away, so a little less light where I'm at, so you really see how it's glowing. I mean, powerful, powerful Colombian emerald here, and that 41 points in diamonds. And the only reason I know she'd called about it months and months ago, because I'd shown it to her, because I thought, I know she has the ring that matches, but at that time it was like $5,999 because of the specialty nature of the stone, the cutting, the clarity, the glow. Let's go back up close, and you know what I'm going to do? Luckily, it has been living in a vault, but getting markdowns the whole time. And now it is down from, literally, it was $59.99. I'm not kidding. It was. She knows that because when I showed it to her way back when, it was $59.99. She thought, well, maybe one day. Here's what we're going to do tonight. Half off is $3,000. That's still too much for what I'm doing for Monday Night Markdown. It's not even $3,000 or $2,000. $4,000. It is $19.99. Only one. That is it. I've got a smaller version of it if anybody wants to see it, or maybe Donna wants to see it too, but it does go to just about a 1 carat. I say get the biggest stone, especially with the size of her ring. You got it. Thank you so much. That one is sold. And thank you, thank you. And then you want to see a value. This is one of those brand new pieces that is right, oh my goodness, out of the vault. I am so loving this combination. What took us so long to put yellow diamonds and white diamonds next to a cat's eye chrysoberyl? Is that just harmonizing or what? You know this is called the milk and honey color of a cat's eye chrysoberyl. This is one of the rarest stones on planet Earth, still giving you great durability, so wear it daily if you choose. But it is also $95.26. This is brand new tonight. Really, really excited to bring this to you. We still have our Padparadscha as far as I know, so give us a call if you'd like that one. Do not hesitate. We'll have that. And again, Valentine's specials are on the way, so make sure you stay with us for all of those that we have forthcoming. But here is our 108 cat's eye chrysoberyl. This is a little bit more like, again, a stone that oftentimes looks a lot bigger than it weighs, just because you're dealing with that cabochon cut. And then, of course, we really love the chatoyant factor here. Chatoyancy is another way to say cat's eye. Cat's eye is kind of the obvious layman's term, but it's definitely a chatoyancy, which is the correct and gemological term for the phenomena that this stone is representing so well. It's a carat 08. It's 70 points in the yellow. It's 79 points in the white diamonds, because you actually have 2 of the white diamond halos, but there's, you know, a little bit smaller. And then you've got the 1 row of much bigger yellow diamonds. So notice it's similar carat weights. What's that? Oh, my thanks to you, Donna. Thank you so much for reaching out earlier today and asking me for that. And I'm so glad we got to get that marked down to a level where she didn't have to break the bank to get the perfect matching set of 2 really, really rare stones. So enjoy, Donna. Wear it in good health. Thank you so much, as always. And she's just the kindest. So here we go. 70 plus 79. So obviously 149 is your total diamond weight. Seriously, though, most of these cat's eye chrysoberyls that are out there. And I know we try not to nitpick them too much, because they're all so rare. So we try not to get a little, too overboard on really scrutinizing it, because most of them are opaque. So that's really the big difference here. Most of them are opaque. Have you noticed how this stone, beyond the cat's eye, if you look at the sides of it, how this stone is glowing? How it's actually, I won't even say translucent, I would go as far to say transparent on this stone. You're seeing through it all the way. It is beautiful. But still, with all that, you're still getting a really powerful chatoyancy. The cat's eye is very, very strong here. So you're getting that really just defined, perfect cat's eye. We love to see. It is a stunning, stunning value. Wait, do you see this? It's brand new. Brand new. You're talking about rare. Now, if you're going chrysoberyl, that sounds familiar, but it doesn't really look like what I'm used to seeing. Remember, chrysoberyl is the umbrella family to the alexandrite category, because the alexandrite is color-changing chrysoberyl. They don't look anything alike, do they? They don't even look like they would be related, but they are. There's also a cat's eye alexandrite, where you can actually get those blue-purple stones or those blue-green stones, and they have a little bit more of that. They have the chatoyancy as well. So it's actually 3 stones in one family. That would be actually 4 technically chrysoberyl, which can be this color, but just faceted, no cat's eye chrysoberyl. Then you've got your color-changing chrysoberyl that, when faceted, is the alexandrite we know and love. And then there are some rare cat's eye alexandrites, where you get a little bit of both phenomena. But this is really just super, super crazy cool, rare, and beautiful at the same time. Take a look at it. We're going to blow it out. We're going to give you a great value, even though it's brand new. Make it really, really, really affordable for you. And how about a better value? You got to see this on. Oh, wait, do you see this? It's a big ring. It is definitely a cocktail ring. And there's something about just having that. We call it milk and honey in the trade, but it's definitely, in this case, a really bright neon chartreuse color, almost like a neon yellow, right? Beautiful, beautiful color. I love that glow. I have never seen one this transparent before in my career. And here's what it looks like on from a distance away, so you can really start to see that one. Wow. And boy, that almost, now you're seeing a little more green too. It's almost like in a lighter light or a lower light, you're seeing a little more of the green come through. Huge value, $4,999 only, but it's better, because I don't care if it is brand new and it just got completed a couple of hours ago. And if it is fresh, hot off the presses, well, guess what? It's still going ultimately low. It's still going to be discounted tremendously. And if you'd like this museum collectible, it's time to dial, because if you needed the mounting with that carat 49 in diamonds, you're living right, because this is not even close to $49.39 or even $29.99. Call me if you are a major gem collector. I know you've probably seen cat's eye chrysoberyls, but maybe you haven't seen one this bright, this vibrant, this beautiful, this stunning. And it's not even $29. This is the kind of value you deserve on a Monday night. We make it happen no matter how new, how fresh, how rare, how specialty it is. They all got to go. We're making this $1,999 instead of that $5,000 where it started. So who says you have to wait 6 months for it to be here, for it to be marked down? You do not need to wait at all. It's happening right here, right now, and for one caller. So that is only $19.99. First caller situation. I've got many one-of-a-kinds today. It's pretty much everything. So we'll see that big ruby. Holler at us if I mention anything that you'd like to see sooner rather than later. Make sure you call us and we can put whatever you're excited about right up on the air as quickly as possible. Not to mention we have some really affordable earrings, and we'll get to that Russian demantoid necklace in this first hour because it is so limited as well. So we'll make sure and get to that very quickly for you. But this is just a major piece. So let me know if you like it. $19.99. We'll keep on moving. We still have the Padparadscha for $11.99. And then we even have a set. There is a true match set in a ring and a pendant that are both radiant cut, color changing diaspores that are here. That is very exciting. Got a one only on a tanzanite deal. We also have a really big, our largest of the Russian demantoids without getting into the $20,000 range is a carat 38 we're going to show you. And then this, okay, ruby lovers, look at that brand new ruby today. I have had 349s. I've had 3 of them in the last week. They're all gone. And I know that I've checked, they're all gone. We don't have anything else in a vault. We don't have anything else in that size. So now our best bet in size is going to be that one you saw flash. We're going to get to it shortly here. It is amazing. And we have a really special black opal. How about this though? Our certified alexandrite. So while we're in the chrysoberyl family, and I just mentioned the 4 different varieties within it, let's talk about something that's pretty rare here, because although alexandrites may not be the rarest thing in the world to see here because we've seen them before, what I'm about to show you is actually new and fresh and fabulous, but it's also, there's a very special reason why it's so much more important than even more typical alexandrites that we bring. And this is brand new. It's going to be item number 8937. This has a GIA cert. So you're getting the GIA certificate, so it's going to tell you everything you ever need to know about your alexandrite while still getting up and over 1 carat in size, which is really tough to do. So again, we're going to depart the world of cat's eye. We're going to stay in the world of chrysoberyl, but we're going to show you the alexandrite, which is the variety that actually changes color. So we're back to, and even more, if I may say, a little bit more rare of a category of phenomena stones, because you've got a true color change. So what you're about to see, major mounting, we did solid pave diamonds across it. That's going to give you also over a carat. Actually, your carat weights are pretty similar. It's 107 in the alex and 106 in the diamonds. And we've got a one only opportunity. But I know that if you've been scouting alexandrites, you probably know where the 1 carats go, where they should be, where they are, what makes them go. Well, guess what we're going to do here? And this one, this whole thing should add a lot of value. It does. We're going to show that to you. It's going to tell you everything you need to know about your alexandrite. So you're not just getting a rare stone and, you know, taking my word for it that it's rare. You're getting something extra special because the GIA has taken this stone and the best gemologist minds and eyes in the world have evaluated and given it all of this information that's literature for you to keep. And it makes appraisals a breeze, it makes insuring a breeze, all of that. We're going to take a look at it right about now. The cat's eye, if you like it. Cat's eye chrysoberyl is still here. Let me grab that one, and then we're going to switch it out with its counterpart, which is this alexandrite, which is our carat 07. Cushion cut technically. I know it's hard to tell with the prongs position where they are, but it is actually a cushion cut stone. Let's come in closer. It is pave diamonds from one side to the other. I love the little detail. This mounting I love because it just reminds me of one of my favorite designers in the world when they do a lot of this kind of interlocking horsebit style. So you're seeing that. So it's not just as simple and basic as, oh, it's just diamond pave. It's got a lot of designer detail and status look on the sides. It is also a carat 06 that is perfect pave. We even did a little touch of the white rhodium, as you're probably noticing, so it gives you a two-tone effect. That's a little white rhodium where all that pave is set just to, again, create that truly paved look. Now here, I know our studio lights don't give us the chance to show you what color change looks like. So here's where the cert is also going to help us out here, because the bottom of the cert shows you the color change. And that's, of course, a better look at your cushion cut stone there without the prongs of the mounting. You can see on the left side, that's the color you're seeing in fluorescent lighting here in our studio. And then you see when you go to incandescent light or UV light or candlelight, you're going to see that purple red that it goes to. So that's what this is, an actual photograph of the stone, and with the GIA technology, they were able to get it just under that UV light alone, show you that true color change. How about, we're going to kind of work our way backwards on the cert. Of course, here's kind of the pertinent information, which is the stone, the 107, the 3.8 by 6.7 millimeter size in that slightly elongated oval, and then they've got the descriptor up top, which is our cushion cut, modified brilliant, transparent, blue, green, changing to purple, brown as they're calling it, and then it's natural chrysoberyl, which of course is part of the, well, alexandrite's a part of the chrysoberyl species. So we know that it's Brazilian. So let's take a look at it again here. And we're so excited to throw in that carat 06 in diamonds to really just properly set it, give it a lot of extra on the sides here. And all we have is this one, of course. You get the cert for free. We're definitely not charging you for the cert. I can tell you that right now. Because any alexandrite I bring you should be a lot more. You know what? Hold on. You guys seen this too? I mean, everyone's monitor is different, but as this is rotating to the right here, for a moment you start to really see those purples and those reds, don't you? You see a lot of that. Again, it's strong enough where even in the improper light, it's starting to give you a little bit of the essence of the color change. So that's impressive as well. And we only have one, and look at it. Here's where it started. I mean, when I tell you guys Monday markdowns, that's not just some cute alliteration. That's the ring. It just came here today. It's got a $59.99 price tag, and for a certified stone that's alexandrite that's over a carat, well, that's exactly where it should be. When I tell you that I'm taking everything as our special treat to start the week, and we take them lower, and we make it easy, and we make it so that anything you see that you love, you can just grab at your leisure and feel proud that you were watching right here tonight to be a part of these values, to get them for your very own, and safe. Because it should rightfully be $6,000. It is not even close. All you have to do is dial. We're going to make that cert available. Again, cert comes with it. You can even change the gold color if you want to. Remember, it's mostly that look of white gold across the top, all the way to the sides. You'll see it on, but it's the yellow gold that's going to be, we call it yellow gold because that's going to be the body of the ring in the back and the side. So you'll see when it's on, you don't see much of the gold mounting at all, with the exception of maybe just the prongs that are holding the alexandrite. Let's take a look at it. It's not $59. I'm going to try it on really quickly. We're going to make sure there's a new markdown price. Is anybody thinking about it so far? Loving it? Let me make sure we get it out of here. Look at how stunning. I mean, you just don't see certified. Oh, wow. Now it's changing again. Now we have it on the hand, and it almost looks like there's bright blues coming through the middle of it. And almost a little bit of golden color as I move it. This is a fascinating stone, and I'm going to take it more than 50% off. That means $3,000 does not cut it. We're going to make it better than even $29.99. First caller only. This is such a value. I have not had many certified, and when we do, they're those 7 and 8 carat stones that are like $50,000. Let's get you a GIA certified stone that does not cost even $3,000 or even $2,500. I'm going to make it $2,499. First caller. That's it. And do you see what I mean about the gold? You don't really see that till the very, very sides of the band show through. It's just really all about that luxury pave diamond work that you have, and it's only $24.99. First caller. Of course, here it is from the inside. Let's show you up close one more. I literally just took it off my hand and it went red. It went red, I kid you not. It is amazing. Now, pave is really tricky. Just what they do is they want to elevate it so that you can keep it, clean and get that little bit of the cleaning behind there. So that they put a little bit of just an opening behind all the diamonds so you can properly clean it. But do you see how the basket itself, when I say basket, it's kind of this whole action here, this whole profile. That's what allows you to have it sit up. So it creates that subtle dome, so it's still comfortable, but you're getting the proper look to really allow those diamonds to be at their best, which is sparkling and brilliant and beautiful. And boy, I'm seeing those blues now here. Ooh, that's a good stone. And when I got it out of the light for a minute, just from transferring it from my hand back down to the wheel, it was going so red. So it's a huge value at $24.99, and we only have that one. So certified alexandrite, man, the other ones I have got are big time. We can show them to you. They're museum. Yes. Smaller emerald pendant. You got it, Karen. Let's show it to her. It's going to be coming up next. It's another one of those similar pie cuts. And then, Jess, if you have this one, let me know, because we've got someone else verifying on your heels here. So just let me know. I know they've been on the phone lines from the beginning. And then, Karen, we're going to show you the next emerald. Similar cut with a little slightly different setting. Bail, but no halo around it. So bail with no halo. Do you have this one, Virginia? So we're verifying who's got the alexandrite. We have 2 callers on the line. I'll wait. Take a sip of water. Okay. Emerald pendant part 2 coming up. Wouldn't this be fun? I kind of knew that, yeah. Thank you, who got it? That is sold now. Karen, this is going to be a little bit, there's some similarities and some differences, but who was it? Hi, Patricia, thank you so much. Enjoy your alexandrite, you will love it. Congratulations, and you may want to get that one appraised because that was some superior value. But let's talk a little bit about, for Karen, this is item number 4763. It's also in yellow gold, and that'll be yellow gold only. And this is another one of those fabulous pie cut stones. Look at that. So same kind of cut. It's a little smaller. It's a carat of 5, and it has, does that say 8 points in diamonds? This bag has seen better days. I can barely read the writing. But here's another one that started really, really kind of high just because of the specialty cutting that it has. So it started a little higher in price tag. It just needed to come down to a price tag like today. And what a perfect day to bring it out on a Monday night markdown when we're taking even the brand new and blowing all that out like you've been seeing me do. So how about this one, same kind of thing. We're going to follow up all of our big values that we've had so far in the first 30 minutes with another one. And this has that more stretch kind of, you know what it reminds me of a little bit, like an exclamation point in a way, right? And boy, is that emerald the perfect way to do an exclamation point. I mean, the whole barrel family is really lavish, but a Colombian emerald that glows. And let me show you again, we were, quick to point out that with the previous one, it was like, yeah, you're going to see every little detail from the close-up, but make sure you see it from a distance as well to see that the glow is really, it becomes even more prominent the further away you go. Here's the measurement. It should be about the same length here, even though the stone may be a little bit more of that shorter style. And of course, you don't have the halo like the last one did. This is going to be a 7/8 of an inch. Yes. Oh, 7/8 of an inch top to bottom. Yellow gold only on this one. We'll show it on the neckline coming up. And that will be, oh, I know Karen's going to like this price. And if anybody loves fancy cuts of emerald, because that's a little more unique to see. There it is from a distance away, so you can really start to see that glow I was telling you about, which becomes even more recognizable when you see it from this distance, right? We now got a little bit darker kind of area here. I don't have any spotlights here, so it's that really beautiful, again, kind of mysterious glow, but still very bright. This is not a light pastel emerald by any means. It's got that perfect emerald color we love to see, and it's way down from the $49.99 where it started. So this started $1,000 less or so than the last one. We're going to make this really, really affordable. Plus, look at the inside. This is that beautiful basket work that's going to create that stable kind of feel when it's against the neckline. So you have comfort and you've got, stability so that it sits properly and always upright so the whole world can see the glow. But another great markdown, and yellow gold as it is, bringing this one way, way down for you. It's better than even, watch this. I was $29.99 on this bag in bright red, like don't go any further than that. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do instead. Got to make it easy. We really took some huge discounts. Hi, Suzanne, thank you. Oh, wow. And thank you to your husband. I don't know if I know his name, Suzanne. I'm not sure if you've shared that with me, but big thanks. If you want to share it, I'd love to give him a shout out, and thank you to you and your husband for your kind words. That's really nice. But $29.99, this is not, Karen, if you like it or anybody else, it's not even $19.99 or $1,500 for a carat 05 fancy cut Colombian emerald. It is really, really, really good. So take advantage of it right now. It's not 15, it's not 14, it's not 13. I have a lot of misgivings saying these words when that emerald looks that way. But hey, this is what's happening. This is what's going on. And you are not going to pay $13 or $12.90. Oh, you know what? Just blow it out. We'll do it for even better. I'll make it $1,249 right here and now. First caller only. That's it. Make sure you're on the lines. That's my last of, yeah, we're not going to see another pie cut here. There's not another loose stone that looks like that, not another finished piece. I mean, that is a really unique cut, and the way it swings with that longer bail, that almost pendulum style that it's creating, or that exclamation point, it's wearable too. And you saw it's a little under an inch, 7/8, so it's still just like the last one, really wearable on a daily basis. If you want to just have some top quality glowing bright green emerald, that's a good way to do it. So first caller only on that one. Let me know who would like it, and that'll be probably our last maybe 30 seconds with that one. And then congrats again to Patricia on the Alex, but the cat side chrysoberyl is still here, and the Padparadscha. So two great ideas that you can still grab if you'd like to. Then we've got a super, super cool opal, but I do want to show you because I know it's early, but this is the time when we have to show something like this just because it is so, so limited. We're going to get to those Russian demantoid necklaces next. And I know this is really, well, it was a sellout the first time we brought them. We've got something special coming up for you. Actually, this one's quite a bit more affordable, so it must be a little tiny. I mean, must be a little, maybe a tiny difference in the carat weight, but not much. What was that last one we did? Do you remember? Do you guys remember what the last Russian demantoid? I mean, it was the first one we had ever. What was that carat weight? Because this, I'm feeling like this is the same, but the price tag is so different. So thanks, Suzanne. Thank you. All right, questions? Karen, what did you think of this one? Great piece, right? Cool piece. Open to anybody who wants it. All right, so we're going to get to that big ruby, but just, you know what? We got to just sell these out. I know this may sound like a lot of quantity when you deal in one-of-a-kinds like we do, but I have 8222 coming up next. And this is going to be a little bit of madness on the phone lines. And I have to make just a fair warning here, because when we see anything by the yard, anything, lately it's been rubies. They've been selling out. There's anything that you see that we create, because we know how much you love the diamond version. So anybody can grab that last emerald pendant if you'd like to. The next piece, so amazing. 8222. This is just, first of all, it's one of the rarest stones in the world. So it doesn't get much more high importance when it comes to the gem kingdom. We're talking about greater rarity than fancy colored diamonds, like not white diamonds, fancy colored diamonds. So even pink diamonds we've had, yellow diamonds we've had, and we've done pink and yellow diamonds by the yard. They were limited, of course, but we've done them. They're gone. They're sold out. What we're about to show you is Russian demantoids by the yard. I remember selling these out on a Sunday morning, or was it a Saturday? It was a weekend morning. We sold out the original time that we were able to ever bring you Russian demantoids, matched to perfection, dotting as stations throughout a chain that is an entire necklace that you're going to choose from. And let me tell you, if you're a green lover, there is no stone in the world I recommend more highly than Russian demantoid. The neon quality it brings, the dispersion it brings, there's a lot of reasons to love it. A lot of people just don't know it because it's that kind of category of rarity. So if you are not familiar with it, maybe this is even a great way to try it, because it's usually, with all that rarity, it gets a little more pricey. We'll show you a carat 38 coming up in a ring later tonight. That also would be a great match. So there's a whole set you can build tonight just in these next, in these next hours, where you can have a collection of Russian demantoids and not even break the bank to do it, which is really, really tough anywhere else in the world. So we're about to show you what I have. Guess what? We have 6 of them. 6, not kidding. 6 pieces, necklaces. The way these by the yard styles typically go, a lot of people will get more than 1. Because they're gifting, or we built in the adjustability so they're getting 2 for themselves so they can layer them up. So also, there's another great way you can do this. You can also use these for your pendants. So if you're sick of going, well, everyone wears a chain with their pendant. Everyone's got a 14 karat gold chain. What about adding some color to that chain? This is the way to do it. You can even, there's plenty of strength here to actually be a way to hold your favorite pendants. So if you want to do it that way, you can. These are multifaceted, multifunctional, perfect for gifting, adjustable, all that. But it's one of the most important stones in the world. So we have 6 of them to go around. They're only in yellow gold, so there are no choices to make. This is why it's such a great giftable, because everyone's going to love it. Everyone can wear it. There's just no question this is one of our bigger values. And again, this must be, I'm going to just assume these are a little bit smaller than the last ones, but not by much, because all I remember is the visual. And let me tell you, that last Russian demantoid piece we had by the yard was the same kind of look. So either we just marked it down because maybe we got a little deal on these Russian demantoids, or maybe they're just a tad bit smaller. But if you were thinking, wait a minute, this is a redo, and I remember that last one was, what, $19.99, this is going to be even more affordable for you. And that makes it really, really strange, considering this stone is one of the rarest you can ever collect. And the fact that they're around the neckline and they're matched up and you get so many of them. And remember, that highly dispersive factor, that's important too. It's not just about their powerful, distinctive, bright neon green color. It's about the fact that these disperse higher than diamonds. So you can get a white diamond or a colored diamond, and no matter what, this stone is going to give you a lot more brilliance than everything I just mentioned. So let's take a look at it. We'll start with it on the hand, then you'll see it on and all that. But take a look at this. This is our Russian demantoid by the yard. I do want to show you, this is where the stones start here on the side. They go about 3/4 of the way around. So you have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 9 different stones, which is what we usually do on the by the yard collection. It's not easy to do in the Russian demantoid world, but we've got it. It's done. And then you have also your lobster claw clasp, 3 adjustable lengths there, so 16, 17, and 18-inch lengths on 8222. 60 points in Russian demantoid, huge value coming up. Let me make sure, though, we go up close, so if you're not super familiar with the stone, you can see what they look like individually and close up. So, wow, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, and by the way, even in the back, there's going to be enough of an opening, so you're still going to get some green color from the back. But what you kind of do is they're set in that O-ring formation attached to the chain. So put it on where you kind of just are conscious of the way that they're set, and then they usually kind of stay where that, you know, beautiful open-faced bezel is going to face out to the world. But how beautiful, right? Diamond cut chain through, yellow gold only. Talk about perfect matching. Every one of those 9 stones are going to match so well. And then we'll go back on the hand, and then we'll go to the neckline. And you know what we're going to do instead of $19.99? If you'd like one, there are already callers on the line. Do not wait. This is the ultimate. Think about a gem lover out there that you know that would love to collect. Maybe they've heard of it, maybe they haven't. A Russian demantoid, one of the most powerful stones the world can bring us, from rarity to color to dispersion to all of that. Like right now, I probably had it a little backwards here. And there's your more forward facing where you see those amazing stones. So just kind of dotting the neckline with these bright stones, and it just proves you don't need, when it's Russian demantoid and it's as powerful as it is, you don't need to have a huge stone for it to be very lively and bright and impressive, and this really shows that off. So here's how they look from a distance away, just to kind of really gauge the size that you're getting here and how they're going to look. And of course you choose what length you want to wear them at. And of course I find that a green, especially a bright green like this, really tends to go with everything. So you don't need to feel like, let me see, do I have a lot of green in the closet? It doesn't really matter as much. It really, I mean, I'm wearing this, you know, kind of just classic Barbie pink here, going with the Barbie core trend that is everywhere, right? And you know what? It is. I was at the studios today, all the big studios that I, you know, live so close by, and Warner Brothers and all that. And they got the big billboard out for the Barbie movie coming out. So there it is, not animated, but with real people. But look at how, I'm not sure how that's going to work, but you know, either way, it's going to be that, you know, phenomena. So here it is, and you would never expect maybe pink and green, but look at how amazing they look together. So $19.99 it's not, $1,500 it's not. This is going to be a very, very special opportunity. We only have a couple, and they're already popular. So they're not $14, $13, $12, or $11.99. Check that out. And you see, it's barely moving, and the brilliance is there, right? All of it, not even $10.99. The very first callers, it's our last chance bringing these. It's $999. We do a white diamonds by the yard necklace for $9.99 with a very similar carat weight. And this is so many hundreds of times more rare than white diamonds can and ever will be. So keep that in mind. $9.99, we'll give it 60 seconds, and then that is going to be a done deal. Only 6 to go around, 2 are gone already. Thank you so much. Just yellow gold, but again, all that adjustability built in, so you have that freedom to really, you know, make it tailored to that neckline of the day, or just whatever's comfortable for you. Everyone has their preference in necklace lengths, and like I said, move it over if you want a little bit like that. And can you imagine putting a pendant, if the bail is big enough to accommodate those bezels, you could put a pendant bail right on over and then situate it between 2 of those demantoids and have this be your fabulous way you set your pendants. That would be fun too. I mean, really just giving it a little extra glam and a little extra rarity. And like I said, there's that green again that goes so powerfully with everything else. So if you have anything really, I mean, it could be a purple stone. Think about your tanzanites. Oh my goodness, can you imagine? I love tanzanites with the green colors. We've done it with tsavorite and demantoids before. I've had tanzanite with paraibas. I love the greens with pinks and reds. I mean, it just depends, and play with it, because when you have the necklace, you own it. There's a million ways to wear it, but you're probably going to wear it every day. And that's the beauty of necklaces like this. This isn't like a big old diamond collar that you're feeling like, okay, next time I dress up in a ball gown, I'll wear it. This is worn every single day. That's the beauty of it. It's lightweight, it's comfortable, just gives you that touch of glamour, but not over the top. So $9.99 gets it to you. And I know when we sold those out the first time around, they were a whole lot more money than $9.99. So huge value there. Thank you so much. Let's get to our big ruby, because the truth is we've been selling out of every big ruby I've had over the last couple of days. So I really, yeah, this is the new one. I can't get over it either. I know we've been seeing really top-notch stones. Is it possible that this could be the best yet? And if you know rubies, you already know. If you don't know rubies, just make sure you understand they don't usually look like this. This is a whole different world of ruby. And I could not be more thrilled to share it with you. It is item number, this is brand new. So even though you've seen a couple of really important rubies of late, this is not one you've seen, because this is item number 9450, but new does not mean a high price tag. I can promise you that right now. Let's get back to those Monday markdowns. And this is what it's all about. A 248 oval Burma. The 349s are gone. Don't have anything else over 3 carats. Here it is. Very, very specialty. And all you have to do right now is dial in, because you know if the 349s that have been consistently $10,000 are all going so quickly, and I mean every one of them, then I think we know that something special is about to happen here. And I don't want you to wait, because I don't want you to miss out. Because now, is it the time of year perhaps? Is it just the fact that we're thinking about Valentine's Day or thinking about those reds? Or is it just that maybe we've realized that these rubies out of Burma, they're not like rubies from anywhere else. And they are a different price range entirely. They are a different collectible entirely. They give you a different color entirely, which sounds crazy because you're thinking rubies are just red, right? But they're not. There are different types of red out of different sources of the world. This is the very best. You can't get better. It's right here. It's glowing. It's transparent. It is absolutely what we call gemmy. It's not really a technical term, but you get the idea, right? It's just gemmy. You can't stop looking at it. You can't stop admiring it. It's not just sitting there giving you this powerful, like, life force red. It's giving you the glow, the beauty of just having this, almost like it reminds me a little bit of an emerald glow, except a little more powerful. And it's so bright, and that's something you don't see. Typically, rubies, they're completely opaque. They're going to give you a color, and that's it. They just might as well be a brick wall. They might be red, but you're not seeing anything through that, right? You've got that kind of that image, right? Like a brick wall, you can't see through it. It's not transparent. It's not translucent. You can't see behind it, right? This is where it is that really, really glow. It looks almost like, I always liken it to like a rainy day or a foggy night. And you see, you're driving and you just, you see the stoplight and it just looks like it's glowing. It looks like the red color goes far beyond the actual light itself. That's what this reminds me of when you get a really top quality ruby out of Burma. They're $20,000 a carat, wholesale at best. We saw it all over Tucson. Big rubies going out for big money, as they should. They should. That's what they should do. That's the stone that should get it, right? If anything's going to get a big number, it's a big ruby. And remember how important it is to get the bigger stones, because the chromium that makes it the fantastic color we love doesn't allow for big sizes to grow in nature. So to end up after faceting with a 248, stunning. Diamond weight on this one, it's the signature mounting, so you probably already know it's a 128 diamond mounting. But it's got an inside under gallery. It's in yellow, white, or rose. Yellow now, which happens to be usually our favorite. Usually the jewelers of the world love a ruby yellow gold combination, so that's where we went to start. Change it if you want to. Take a look at it. We have one, and I'm going to show you all the different looks here, from the side, from the inside. Look at that. That's how we stabilize a big ruby, right? Put that bigger, wider pave side. Here's your inside under gallery as well. Fantastic piece, and the price tag's going to be even better. And this may, I don't know if this is going to surprise anybody, but I'm just going to show it to you when I tell you we're marking things down. And by the way, I do not wield the red marker. That is not what I write with. Look at that. That's the ring. That's the piece. There's where it started at nearly 29,000. Supposed to get 10. I'm going to make it so much better. And every angle, usually I have to pop it up to show you the glow, like right up to the camera lens. This one, we can have a bird's eye view, look at it downward, and look at that. You still see the glow. Every single angle, even from the back. Look through the gold under gallery, look at the stone from behind, and you still see the glow. That's incredible. That makes an impact. And here's what it looks like on the hand. And it's not even $10,000. Oh, it just still glows. It may even glow even more from a distance away. Look at that stone go. Look at it glow. There it goes. There it glows. Let's not even ask for even, forget about 9, 8, 7. We need ruby lovers coming on in. A gift of love, perhaps, a gift for the July birthstone, or think about if you have a birthday in July and this is your birthstone. Lucky ducks out there who know the king of gems is what this is all about. And it's not even $7 or $6 or even $5,000, even $49.99. I could give that 30 seconds. That's going to be long gone. We're not asking for $49.99 either. Look at that. Just does not stop glowing. Not just the core, every bit, top to bottom, every bit. It's not 49. We're serious about marking this down. 248, now our largest. Here we go. As they say, here goes nothing. Yeah, nothing would be the price tag, because that mounting costs a bunch more to make than where I'm taking it. So what if we said free ruby? What if you had a chance to legitimately own today, tonight, right now, a free 248 Burma ruby? The mounting costs us more. I'm going to take you there. We just need one caller only. That's the key here. One caller can take it. When it's gone, it's gone. Don't have another. This is your chance. This would be a spectacular clarity to get in a 1 carat. We are at a 2.5 carat. And it's Mogok Burma. And it's not even, no, it's not even $49.99. Huge value right now, first caller. You ready? I'm not messing around with these price tags. You saw it, $28,802. Down to 10. Great value. Could have been gone. Most of our other stones are gone at that price. We're doing better than even $49.99. I have one only. Take a look at it. These are how we're rolling with the one of kinds here. These museum pieces are really the highlight of tonight. And I'm taking another $1,000 off. And we're going to make it $3,999 instead. What about that? Does that make it better? Oh, yeah, that's going to do it. $39.99, first caller only. And we've got a lot of busy phone lines here on this one. No surprise. So I only have one. Oh, that'd be wonderful if I had 2 or 3 of those, but that is not possible in this ruby world we live in. Not Burma, not looking like that. There could be another 2.5 carat. Do you have this one? Congratulations. That one is gone. Okay, so next up I have this really cool bicolor. And then, Virginia, if that falls through, let Joyce know, because she's got the second person on that one who wants it. So, oh, wow. Okay. Exact watermelon tourmaline. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Clean as can be. Exactly 50-50 green and pink. Item number here, 9302. Oh, my. Scroll work everywhere. This is a cool piece, isn't it? And wait till you see it on, because seeing the skin through all that scroll work, but it's not dainty diamonds either. We did a really nice kind of heftier look to it. It's a 121 emerald cut bicolored tourmaline. So we start there, and that could not be cleaner. Emerald cut really showing that off. Half of the pink and half of the green, but that is Mother Nature. Mother Nature did all that. So congrats to her. Well done. Little shout out to Mama Nay. That's really good. 75 points in VS Diamonds as well that you have, like I said, all bigger stones really throughout. And you'll see it on. You can change the gold color if you want to. I've got, one only. So here we go. And a markdown from $29.99 coming way, way lower than that. So a huge value right now. And all we got to do is send it flying out of here. And then let me know if you have any questions on anything you've seen. We got a big top of the hour about 8 minutes away. This one is going a lot lower than 29 or even 24. Are you getting the Padparadscha? Oh, never mind. Thought someone's getting the Padparadscha. Maybe they are. They're thinking about it, talking about it. This is the, wow. See, now you get a perspective for how big the ring is. It's got a nice large size to it. That's that 121, maybe facing up a little bit bigger than that. And how about those gleaming glows from the step facets on either side? It's not 25. It's not $19.99. Keep the Monday markdowns moving. We're going to make it easy. $1,599 only. And all of that diamond weight, it doesn't even look like there is gold. You know there is. There's got to be a way to actually hold all those diamonds in that center stone, but it really does look like you have these beautiful curly Q waves of just diamonds, right? Like diamond ribbons that are curling and wrapping around the stone at the base of your finger, and then just elevating that center stone just a bit more than that, up and over it to give you that look. So $15.99, one only there, and let's see who's got it. There's the other perspective with the green there and the pink, and look at how perfect, really a good 50-50 split, but do you see how it even subtly ombres from the darker, more bolder greens to a little lighter, and then from the lighter pinks to the darker on the outer edge there. So that's a really, really good look. And yep, it's only one as well. And we know we have some bicolor tourmaline lovers out there who doesn't love when you can get two, a twofer, right? It's a 2-for-1. We know it is a very highly varied color play in this family of gems, but to get the 2-in-1 is awfully nice. So it's, you know, much easier than buying a pink tourmaline and a green tourmaline separately and saying, okay, now when do I wear each one? You can just get one stone that has both colors together. And then speaking of really cool colors, I don't even know if anyone's going to even know what that is. That's so rare. We've got such a specialty piece there. Okay, and the set of diaspores and radiant cuts are coming. Pendant and ring match set. How are we doing on the Padparadscha? Do we need to recap that Padparadscha? There was a carat 53 Padparadscha early in the show tonight, and I really think it's about the gold color. Ping, I believe if we change that right now to white gold, that would sell. I think that's, and we're giving you the option, but that's what I think is the issue there. Russian demantoid necklace, we've got a couple of those left still if you want those. And then we've got a really cool earring deal. I love these earrings. These are, I'm going to give you a set of two. We're going to give you two options here, whether you want to go a little larger or a little smaller. But taking the concept of putting diamonds together here in clusters, and this is kind of fun because we all love diamond earrings. We all need diamond earrings. But that statement, diamond earring, can mean a lot of different things. So let me show you two different options that are still going to take us beyond studs. And I'm going to start here with this trio of round brilliant diamonds that has a gold scallop design that wraps around it. And then stay with us for our big top of the hour because that's going to be really, really special. So this is one style that's going to be still a little more, you know, just upgraded from a stud where you typically get one stone round in a basket. Then we have, if you like to go a little bit, and I think you're going to love these because the truth is, this is a style that we see in a pendant quite often called the North Star, and we've had several different versions of it that you all really love. So I just wanted to show these, and I want to show you how they're meant to sit in the ear. So the post is right there. You see, not at the very top of that point, but towards one end. So you've really got that way it's going to sit. When I put them down on the wheel to just sit and rest by themselves, they're going to sit more square, which you can wear them that way as well if you want to. That creates more of, I think, a floral. The other way looks more like a star. We actually have this available in the white gold, the yellow gold, and the rose gold. So I have two great options here, and we're going to give you two, well, big values. Well, actually, it's the same price on either. Now, I am limited on gold colors. So we've got white, yellow, and rose, but we have a limited quantity of each style in each gold color. So I don't anticipate they're going to last very long, but here's your option. You choose one or the other. And again, a little more simple maybe, but still what we kind of call the martini set there when you have the three together. And then you have the star. The star, the North Star, the butterfly, the flower, whatever you look at it, but it's got the bigger diamond in the middle, and then it goes a little bit smaller diamonds on the 4 points there, but they still fill it in with some extras. So it really, if you have any of our North Star pieces, those are really going to be the earrings to go with, the best ones possible. And you're going to choose your gold color. I'm just showing off our white diamonds in the white gold as we like to do, but we've got the gold colors for you to choose from, ready to go. If you need something a little bit affordable, maybe you're thinking about gifting coming up next week, we are looking at a great option here. So this is where diamond earrings, you can be proud to give VS diamonds. That's not something you find just out there in the world. And I know you can spend thousands of dollars on diamond earrings that look very similar. And even then, those diamond earrings would rarely be VS stones. So you've got a special upgrade here that we always bring. It's weird because the upgrade everywhere else is really our standard. And then there's no dipping down below that. We're just all about quality all the time. And these values are huge. So you pick your favorite. Which one do you like? Or they're also stackable too. If you've got more than one piercing, and a lot of people do these days, you can actually build these up and have that, you know, very rarely do you see anyone wear the same earring anymore going up the ear. Now it's about creating the earscape and telling a story and having each and every design be a little bit different. I think this would actually work even with these two because you have the larger and the smaller that work together so well. So you could maybe put the larger one in the primary and then work your way up. Either way, they're the same price. The diamond weights are as follows. We're going to take a look at the left side first, which is 392, and then we're going to go to that star design, which is actually going to be 3478. Same exact price for either or. So this is not going to be about which one fits into the budget. It's going to be genuinely which one do you like better, and then we'll show them each, you know, on the hand, on the ear. We'll get your measurements and all that. But they're both larger than a typical stud. They're more like a button style for sure. But VS Diamonds, choosing your gold, and they are not even close to $9.99 a pair. Pick your favorite right about now because this is going to be a huge moment, and they're huge discounts because we're a week away. Tomorrow, you know, week from tomorrow is Valentine's Day, so maybe you need a little special something to treat yourself to, or maybe diamond earrings are what you've always wanted, but studs are kind of, maybe that's what, you know, doesn't appeal to you as much, because one of my things that I seek out, it seems like in everything in life, is something that's a little bit more unusual and different. And this certainly takes that classic that means you can still wear it every day, but doesn't look like what everyone else has on, right? And that's what I love. And they're not even going to be $499. That's half off already. I love something unique and unusual. This is definitely it. We've cut the price in half and we're not stopping there. We'll make it $488 a pair for either one. Yes. I'd love to. Who got it? Kim got the ruby. I'm going to try it on for you, Kim, right now. So my last time trying it on, and then the next person that'll try that on will be Kim at her home, and I think she's going to be very, very excited. I think so. Kim, take a look at this. There's that ruby, which is now that ruby. It's now Kim's ruby, and that is a big congratulations to you, and enjoy it. And I would love to hear when you get that at home and you see me on the air, I'd love to hear what you think about that one, because that is one very special ruby. So congrats to you, Kim, and enjoy it. And thank you so much from all of us here at TVON. All right, let's take a look at our ruby. Yeah. Yeah, $99.99. Just she wants to see the bag. Yes. Well, I can put up the graphics. We can do that. Tony, you want to put up the graphics on item number 9450 again, and then we can show her, and I'll just pop in the ring. We'll give her, hold on, I'm going to put the ring on one more time, and then we're going to show her everything she needs to see here. So this is the ruby that she got, and here's there's the bag for you. So I'll try to fit that all in there. That's going to be the ruby, $99.99. She got it for $39.99. Huge value there, and I just made a major markdown right there, and that's why she took it. So congratulations and well done there. So congrats on that one. That one is gone. So $39.99, she got it. All right, and we had a second place. I don't know if there's anybody, Joyce, do we have anything kind of similar for anybody who missed out? Do you think? Because I know there were several people who missed out. We could try to bring something maybe a little bit smaller. I think we might have like a 1.5 or 2 in that mountain. Did that help out? Okay, good. All right, so diamond earrings? No. Okay, so $488. Let's keep moving. We got rings, and more rings. I'm going to bring you one of our biggest tanzanite values we have, but it's only just one. So we're just going to take this price, and we're going to all, my question and my ask of you guys is, let's not make this a habit here as far as like new per carat pricing on tanzanite. But let me just, top of the hours here. So big welcome to the show. We're going to welcome everybody here. This is really important though. What a great way. So I'll just get this one out the door before we wrap up our hour and get to our official top of the hour here as we are entering hour number 2 together on this Monday night. Thank you for being with me tonight. As always, appreciate you guys being with us on a big Monday night markdown show. I'm Lauren Blair. It's TVON. We got 2 hours left of incredible jewelry for you, so I hope you'll stay with us or make requests. Always have time for requests. That's the thing. We don't have all the time in the world, but we always make time for your requests. So we'd love to hear what you're looking for, especially when you might need something in jewelry coming up here for, the coming days. So if you're thinking about something and you know the best values on jewelry are right here so you can get so much more for your money, don't head out to those retail stores and, have to pay what those prices are, especially this time of year. Whew, they get pricey. So we're about to show you a really big tanzanite. How about tanzanite? Blue, purples, and reds in one stone that is called Blue Wing Block D. We are the home, the exclusive home, no less, of the very best tanzanite in the world. And this is one of those that's going to be one of our very best values because it's a 706 cushion cut square. It's got beautiful bigger diamonds around it. We did not do the typical, halo and a lot of little stones. Instead, we just opted for 2 big stones and fancy specialty cuts for you to make this really, really interesting. I got to warn you, this is not going to be the new per carat price we see going forward. It's not something that we're even seeing probably again tonight. It's just one caller, one opportunity, 3942. And it's one of those unusual 3-stone styles to see in a tanzanite. Sometimes we like to get fancy. And not that this isn't. This has got really important diamonds with it, but sometimes when we get these really, really big mountings and we do halos and we do split shanks and we do diamonds every which way, and that I have this. I've got a big oval that does exactly that. Big halos, different facets of diamonds. This is more simple. You know who you are. And some of us are like, I'm both. I can do that, I can do this. And that's why people collect tanzanites, and some people have as many as 22 different pieces of tanzanite from us here. So whatever you have, there's always room to add if we make the value special enough. And that's what I'm about to do. Take a look, get requests in if you have them. We're happy to help you out on a Monday night with requests as always. But this is for, my 3-stone lovers. And that's typically, yeah. Which bracelet? Oh, okay, sure. A diamond bracelet? You got it. We'll show that coming up. How about 706? Plus diamonds that have the, 18 points, so a 9-pointer tapered baguette on each side. And then we'll show the diamond bracelet right after this for your request. Absolutely. We've got a really good diamond bracelet for you. That's specialty. And it's kind of a cool take on a tennis bracelet, but not as simple. It's a little more specialized. And this one's going to be going on the hand, and get ready for a great value here. Only going to be, you know it, we only got the one, and that's the crucial factor here because these are flying already pieces tonight. Are doing just that. That has a lot to do with me taking the prices down for our Monday night markdown show to start the week off so right. So here we go again and making you a value a lot better than where this one start. $59.99? Sure enough. Oh my, this is our lowest price ever. Come on in. You don't even have to leave it in the white gold. That's where we're seeing. Okay, so you think a square cushion can't give you reds? Look at that move. Look at all those. It's like there's interesting, we'll see sometimes what we call scissor facets where it's almost like a V-shaped cut on the sides. This is almost like a multiple or like a layered scissor facet throughout a cushion cut. It's beautiful and dynamic, and because of that, you're seeing a lot of these bright colors and reds. For being a cushion cut, which usually we leave it to the rounds and the trillions to have a lot of flash to them and a lot of sparkle, this cushion cut is a little more specialty, so it has it going on as well. Major, major price tag. drop here. We're going to blow it out right now. Fantastic. Boy, even here, you see the reds right through the middle. See as I move it, I'm barely moving it here. And look at how those hot pinky reds just come lighting on through. It's not 59, 49, 39, 29. Wait a minute for a 7 carat under $3,000. This one's going to fly. But I'm taking it a lot lower than that. It's time to dial. This is going to be nowhere near 29. Do you know that if I'm thinking if another $500 came off that price, it's money. $24.99 done, right? It's actually going less than that. 706 in size. Really, really important style here because a lot of people look for these. We don't do as many of the 3 stones because we don't actually work with a lot of those bigger diamonds. And remember, just because it's 18 points in diamonds does not mean that's any less meaningful than a carat in diamonds. A lot of times this would be more important because the diamonds are bigger. It's just 2 9-pointers as opposed to like 100 1-pointers. So you've got bigger specialty cut diamonds in this ring. We're not going to do $24.99 either. I hope you're on the lines here. I really do, because this is one only. You know it. We'll change the gold if you want to. It is $2,399, which means that that piece on a per carat level is like $330. That's incredible. That's very, very special. And that will go quickly. Yes. The trillion tanzanite? Yes, Mary, I will. I do. I mentioned it at the top of the show. We have a trillion and a bridge. My personal fave. I'm here to convert you. If you don't believe a trillion is for you, I think that this stone tonight will change your mind. And actually, it's good that we flash it here because this one's not a lot different in size than the other. And let's just show them together. $23.99. Now, the trillion is not. It's got a lot more diamond weight to it and a bridge and it's all that. I just want to show you, though, this is what I really need to make sure you understand. Sometimes different cuts of stones can face up differently. We talk about this a lot. This is a 706. This one coming up a little bit later, 766. And I'm not going to make you wait too long, Mary, on that one, or anybody else who's like just drooling over this now. That's only a 60-point difference from one stone to another. And you see they actually have the same saturation. It's just what I'm always telling you about trillions is so true. It's a lively stone. If you want sparkle and brilliance from your tanzanite, you look to a round or a trillion cut, and that's where together you can see. Now, this one's a different price tag. This one's brand new. This one's $23.99. That's down to like $330 a carat. Let me know who's got it. But do you see what I mean about how they're different mountings entirely? This is what we normally opt to do. Diamonds every which way. That's giving you almost 2 carats in diamonds in the bridge. It is a bridge, so you're going to have diamonds that run underneath and sides and top and bottom and halo and all that. But that's the difference. Although I will tell you that trillion looks way bigger. Did you get the cushion cut? The what? Oh, you're still in the ruby. Okay. Did it go? Did it happen? Okay, because we had just making sure because we had a little wait list going on that ruby. So this is what we're going to do, guys. And you still want to see the bracelet. We'll show that to you. So I'll tell you what. We'll get to the diamond bracelet. Then we'll show you the trillion. Maybe you're going to wait to see the trillion, then decide between the cushion cut. But that cushion cut, that per carat price on the cushion cut comes down to $339 a carat. If my math is correct, $339 a carat on a blue wing block D that is over 7 carats in size. With the bigger baguettes, well, they're tapered baguettes, so they're even a little bit more specialty than just having a baguette cut. So that is really, really important to remember. If you like a 3-stone style, you see the difference there. You're going to go with the cushion cut. And $23.99 gets it to you. And guess what? It is still looking for a good home. It still is. You can still grab it right now. Then we'll get to the trillion. I do have a request from a bracelet lover, so we'll show the diamond bracelet next, and then we're going to get to the trillion and the bridge, so you don't have to wait very long on that one. But I'm going to tell you right now, there's a very different price on the trillion cut, like a $99.99 price. Not to, spoil the surprise or anything, but $23.99 for the cushion, $99.99 for the trillion. So now I get it. We have a lot of people already talking about the trillion and excited about it. I see you guys out there, so we're going to be doing something crazy on it, but I cannot make it this price. It's just that simple. I can't make the trillion $23.99. So come on in, take a look at it. We'll show you which one do you like. You let me know. Cushion cut is $23.99, trillion coming up in a little bit. We'll take a last look. How about 30 more seconds on this one? Or do you guys all want to wait for the 181 diamond mounting with your 7 carat 66? We can show that. So there's your close up of the cushion cut. Bracelet, did we still want to see that, Jess? They still wanted to see the bracelet? Yes. You got it. All right, so yes, 7735 is coming up. We're going to show you a quick, well. Okay, so this is a tennis bracelet, but beyond. What is going on with this price tag? 7735 coming up. I'll tell you what, this is going to be a little crazy. This is not just a typical tennis bracelet. It's got diamonds from one side to another. But instead, it is giving you a width overall because of the way we have, look at how this is done. It's almost stacked where you get two diamonds that go top and bottom, the width of the bracelet, and then to connect them, that could have just been, you know, just stacked diamonds. To connect them, they put a diamond in a shared prong design between every one of your double stacks. What that means is when this is on, and you'll see that in a moment, when this is on, it looks like each and every segment there, each and every link is one individual round brilliant diamond. Why does that matter? Well, we're going to give you a carat weight as we like to do, but this is actually going to rival. You know, we do a big 10 minutes bracelet here. It's a 930. It's the second largest we have. There's one here that's got about 12 carats. It's $33,000. Just shows you the world of diamonds and how it works. And when you go up a little bit in carat weight, the prices go way up. We know that. Exponential scale of diamonds, right? That's how the diamond pricing works worldwide. That's not just here. That's anywhere and everywhere in the world. That's how diamonds go. That's why little diamonds are a little more, easy to work with because you're not going to have that really exponential scale of pricing that the bigger diamonds individually work with. It's also why bigger tennis bracelets like our 12 karat 75 goes for $33,000. When I have a 9 karat 30, that doesn't sound like a vast difference, does it? But the 9 karat 30 goes from $33,000 to what? I think it's $12,999. So it's 13 grand. This one is the look of. How? How can 588, I'm going to show you 7735, which is actually 588. Fooled Tony. It looks like the 930. It's the width of the 930. That's the beauty of this bracelet. And it also, you hear me say this all the time, if one diamond gives you 58 facets, and we rely on those facets to give us what we love about diamonds, brilliance, fire, all that, if you stack diamonds together, you get more brilliance because each and every round brilliance is going to have that powerful 58 facet pattern that's going to really just bring it to that beautiful brilliance we love. The fire, the brilliance, the scintillation, all those synonyms that really just make us go, wow. 588 is the size here, but the width of it, because of the way it's designed, it still looks seamless. They're together, but it's giving you a width that makes it look like you're getting much more diamond presence. That's the beauty of it. So if you're ready, we're going to do something wild on it. 588 in diamonds. Take a look at it, and then we'll show it on because we have to see this on. And then you'll see it's got the insert closure, and it's got a nice figure 8. That's going to be your safety catch, but look at this. And this must be one of those classic situations of, okay, last call. And what that means is we have the bracelet. It's been here on the ear a couple of times. We have it made up in a 7-inch in white gold ready to go. That's all I have. It's one chance. And the markdown is a coming. Let me show you how this is going to work one side to another. This is the insert closure here. You can see there's two figure 8s. One's going one way, one's going the other. So that aspect, that end, will slide into the other side, which is then going to have you'll latch it together so it's still going to be solid and seamless. But if I showed this to you and we didn't have that close-up and description that I gave you, wouldn't you just look at this as one huge diamond tennis bracelet? It looks just like it, except these are more powerful in their sparkle because you have multiple diamonds together, still looking like a round brilliant next to a round brilliant next to a round brilliant when it's actually a set of 4 strategically put together. And I'm not talking about small diamonds either. So 588 is the total carat weight. It's our last call. I remember presenting this. I've had it twice. It started originally at $79.99. Then it went down because we just said, well, you know what? We got to discount it. Sometimes the designs just aren't as popular, or sometimes one of those things where in this case, it's the classic bracelet of the world. So I don't think it's that. I think it had more to do with the $79.99 price for 588 in diamonds, and you said, no, I need better. So this is what we're going to do, and I need to refocus our cameras because this is the best of the best. So let's come in, look at this, watch them come into focus here. That is BS diamond material, and we're going to bring it down lower than the $69.99 that we attempted, and we're going to make this happen for you. And if you are a bracelet lover, it's as simple as this. You asked for it. I wasn't going to bring this out tonight. I'm glad we're bringing it out right now. One only, white gold only, 7-inch. It's a bit of a Cinderella situation. The good news is most of us wear a 7-inch bracelet, and the good news is most of us want our white diamonds in white gold. That's what you have here. So it is ready to go. It's out to you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. We are not here on a broadcast in the show, but we're shipping all day long. We're creating, we're designing, we're making new, we're shipping out. So this would go out to you tomorrow. And it's not even $69, it's not even $59.99, and guess what? We're at basically $1,000 a carat right then and there. There's so much work, so much labor, the shared prong setting. This gives you the look of a mega, mega size in a diamond bracelet without the price tag. It's you know what, forget about $58.88. That's $1,000 a carat. I'm gonna go even lower. This is Markdown Monday. I've got carte blanche to do whatever it takes to get every single last piece that I put up on the air and show you every one of them needs a home. Every last piece, including this one. So instead of $58.88, blow it out. One only, huge value, make it $4,999, and that's it. One caller, then we're getting to the big trillion cut tanzanite coming up next. Take a look at this though. This one will not last. Not at all. No possible way that sticks around at $49.99 to get a much more unusual style. I mean, even if you already had a tennis bracelet style and you put this one next to it for that stacked layered look, I know a lot of people who do that. They wear a lot of different tennis bracelets at the same time, and they're all a slightly different size, or maybe they're a different gold color, and they stack and layer them together. This is the way to get that really special look. Again, much bigger when you see it on the wrist, because you get the look of all those. It looks like one individual diamond set side by side by side. Instead, you see how it's actually four that are linked up together. So it creates this really cool effect. And it's still $588 in VS Diamonds. Let's get to our trillion cut tanzanite. I'm going to put this on the wrist one more time. It's still here. And we had a diamond lover out there looking for bracelets. Here it is. But so much, just again, this width. If I show you, we have a 6 carat 22. It is not this wide. So that's really the difference maker here, is that this gives you a lot more wow factor and a lot more look when you see this. And I'll just show it on the wrist here so you can see that 7 inches, ready to go, white gold only. Take advantage of $49.99. And then we're going to move on to our big trillion cut that we have on the way. Looking forward to sharing that with you. And here it comes. It's the big one here. And let me know on the bracelet. Now, this is the good close-up. And that is why what I couldn't tell you before, because we weren't getting into the graphics specifically, is what I'm going to tell you now. 9486 is obviously a museum reserve. So you've got another, because at this point, that's what we've got. I mean, if you see something that's new in Blue Wing, at this point, everything else is gone. The collection as we know it has basically sold through. And let me know who's got that bracelet. We're going to let everyone else know when it happens. But that is white gold 7 inch and one only. And we got 2 people on the lines fighting over it. So we will find out who's got it. But that's extremely important value. But we're going to try to now just move into the world of museum. Museum reserve. What does that mean? Our stones that were set aside 4.5 years ago, almost, as the ones that would be on display one day eventually in a museum on loan from TVON. Because museums don't have this. They might have tanzanites, but they don't have blue wing block D, and that is the literal best. And we're the only place. So you've got a 7 carat 66. We discussed this earlier and how much bigger this 766 looked next to a 706. Remember that? And that's probably why a lot of you are hanging out and waiting on the 706, because you want to see what we can do here. And you saw in the bag it was $99.99. It's a carat 81 in diamonds. So this is where we are going lavish. On the diamond mounting, you got the big gold weight. You've got a big diamond weight as well. This is still a bridge. So yes, all custom made, but look at that bridge where it's going to be a beautiful way that the sides of the diamond band flare out a little bit so that it can nicely anchor the big center size of the stone in the halo. But then you've still got your double row running right through the middle there. So running right through underneath. And then you've got, of course, the same thing's going to happen on the other side. And then you see how, boy, that blue and purple and red glow is happening. It's casting that glow all the way on down through the diamonds. And then you've got this very large halo of individual diamonds as well. Here's the problem. And this is a problem, I will admit. I should never have shown them together. I probably shouldn't. I'm just a bad show host today, you know? 20 years of experience working against me here. Shouldn't be showing a value like that one and then basically showing you the same size stone at a price like this. But it does have more diamond weight. We know that, 18 points versus a carat 81, so that's different. There's obviously a lot more gold, about triple the amount of gold in this bridge than there was in that 3-stone style, and it's a trillion. And as much as I do admire and we respect a cushion cut square, it's not going to be quite the same level of rarity as a trillion is, especially a trillion that was set aside. That other one was not museum reserve, this one is. So there's all those factors. But chances are, and guess what? Joke's on me, the 706 is still here. So there's that aspect. I don't know if I'm really making sense here to put this up at $99.99 and fight for it. So instead, I'm going to put it on the auction block. And I know we've had a lot of you thinking about it already from just that first little preview and that little bit of that sneak peek. What can we do to make this go? And it's Monday, and it's a markdown day. And, you know, we've seen something similar. So we have to really, I am prepared to go low, low. So this is what we're going to do. Auction block's the only way to do it, so we can get rid of $99.99. That just can't be happening. That's not going to make it work. It's not going to happen. We know that. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to ignore everything on the bag. $99.99. I mean, the carat weights are good, but they're up there, so you know what's at stake here. You know you're changing the gold color if you want to. You know that the bridge mounting requires castings that are 3 separate pieces that are then put together to make something incredibly exquisite that most of the places you shop in the world are not going to have a mounting like this. So that really emphasizes specialty, rare, unique, all the things that I think us folks want our jewelry to be at this point. Because chances are, if you're diving into the fine jewelry world here, you're not a first timer. This is not your first rodeo. You want quality, you want the best, and you have quite a bit already. So we need to make sure that this is the value of a lifetime, and we could start right now at $5,500 and be living right. But I don't know. Monday, it's kind of, you know, So here's what we're going to do. Instead of 55, and I think the diamond bracelet is still here. Am I right? Is the diamond bracelet still here? Nobody got that yet? Okay. So you got it? No? Okay. So diamond bracelet's here. So it's not going to be 55. It's not going to be $5,000. It's not going to be $4,500. It's $766. The colors, you don't need me to tell you. You don't need the graphics to tell you. The color speaks for itself. The brilliance, the beauty, the red, all that, museum reserve. That means when we had everything in front of us, 4 years and 2 months ago, these were the few that were set aside and picked out as the top of the top. And now, instead of putting them in a museum, whether it was in France or whether it was in New York City or whether there's all kinds of options, but it's going to your house instead. Think about that. You get it, not the museum. You get it. It's up to you. It's up to you and your prerogative. If you want to lend it out to a museum, go ahead. If you want to just wear it, that's what I recommend doing. It's not going to be 45. Take a look at it. We only have one here. I need to move it, and I think we should try it on, and then we're going to see if we can really get something going here. Because, you know, these are the moments in time when you don't see this. I know nobody else, none of your friends are going to have Blue Wing Black D unless they watch this show. Here's what it looks like on. I'm thinking we start at 44 or 43 or 42 or 41. How about $4,000 to start? We're going to put up a $25 increment and make that easy as well. And what about that viewpoint? Does it look like the tanzanite or the diamonds is sparkling even more? Which is really giving you the most life? When you have a tanzanite sitting next to a VS diamond and we're saying that the tanzanite could very well be possible that tanzanite is delivering more brilliance, now that's a good thing. Let's give it 60 seconds. You know what, before I do that, Tony, I'm just going to flip it around. Somebody may want to see it this way. Pointing down, you could do that too. Pointing away from the hand, you can do that as well. I kind of like that. I don't know, it's given me a little bit of a better angle, I think, to see the stone or show you the stone. So $4,000 with a 60-second clock on a 766 with a carat 81. And when we say it's, you know, set up in a bridge, not too high. This isn't too much higher or high profile of a setting than we typically see in a halo or anything else in the classic jewelry design world. But we don't have an open yet, and we're about halfway through that clock. Well, you know what? That was such a good angle on the hand. Let's see what happens if I put it that angle on the wheel. Yeah, look at that. Looks like just a, look at that, the pedestal. Sitting on a pedestal with that big halo and diamonds. Well, no open at $4,000, 18 seconds left. We thinking about it? Jess, are you on the bracelet or this one? Virginia, same thing. Bracelet, this one? Which one? Do we have an open? Nope. Okay. I'll take a verification at this point. So much diamond weight, though. That's the thing. Carat 81. Okay. Well, the reds are there, aren't they? And that's with full-on light. Usually to really show, you know, we like to kind of cover a little bit of lights, dim the lights, take them down a bit to really show off the amount of red you're getting. This one's not having a problem at all. I have no open at $4,000, and I refuse to put this just back in a bag and back in a vault tonight. Let's get it a home. We need callers. And I know this is wrong, so please, oh, jewelry gods above, please forgive me for this, because I know better. But we need to move jewelry. and we're halfway through the show almost. So I can't do $4,000 if I don't have an open. It's no fun. I need your help on these auctions. I do my part. We rely on you guys to recognize the values, which obviously we have taken this well over 50% off of the should-be price here tonight, but it's not getting it done. So I'm not starting at 4, and I'm not starting at 39. I mean, we could, right? 39, another extra savings, why not? We're not starting at 39, 38, 37. I got to get these phone lines ringing, and we're not going to start at 37 or 36. Nothing's changed. The 7 carat 66 is still the superstar. All that diamond weight, almost 2 carats of VS diamonds in this massive bridge mounting, but comfortable. These bridge mountings would not be a success here like they are if they weren't comfortable to wear. That's a fact. So we make sure that it is made properly so it is as comfortable as it is gorgeous. It is not $3,600. We need callers, and I still don't have an open. I'll go 35, but that's my final. That's as low as I can go. $3,500 to start it. I'll even reduce the increments in case that matters. It doesn't until we get the open, but I would have a strong feeling we're going to get the open at 35. I'm going to reduce the increments to $10 increments. We want to get everyone in, not out, in. We need to get you in. So $3,500 to open, carat 81 in diamonds, so much gold, white, yellow, or rose in your size, whatever you need, shipped to your door for free, no tax outside of the state of California. So there's just, again, what's not to love here? Let's see if we can get the open. I'm going to give it 60 seconds. We have verifications going on. I'm looking for callers who haven't dialed in yet. Maybe you want to jump in. This is the time to do it. $3,500. These bridge mountings are some of the most important we do. They have a massive amount of gold. Look at the individual diamonds you have, like the individual diamond weight just around the center stone there, just around the trillion. That halo is huge. And we've got, try it on? I'd love to. Again, we're going to show it both ways because it's up to you whether you want to have, how do you want to orient the trillion cut on the hand. I always start, because this looks upright to me, out to you guys, but we'll flip it around, show it to you. And this is what it looks like from all the angles. We'll walk you through it here. We are verifying an open, but I don't have it officially yet. We're going to give it 60 seconds to get that started. That's all one piece. Almost looks like you stack different rings or different pieces or different bands together, but it's going to sit up a little higher. Then it elevates that beautiful trillion, which is really it's the grand look right there. And then you look at it from every angle. And then I'm going to flip it around like I did before, because I thought maybe, just maybe, that was a better view of the trillion itself when you see it kind of just, sometimes it's about angles here on camera. And that, no open at 35 with 35 seconds remaining. Uh-oh. Let's see. We might be verifying. Virginia, are you verifying on this one? You've been in it for a while, just verifying? You verifying? All right. We just got it. We got the open there. 20 seconds remaining, and we've got it. We have 35, and guess what? There has been so much time just to get this open. I'm going to clock it right now, right here and now. I'm not waiting. We have $3,500, and apparently it's going at 35. It's going to be gone. Last call on this one, halfway through the show, almost. $10 increments only. Oh, if there was ever a time to not miss out on a piece, it's when increments are as tiny as this is. But remember how much the open was reduced to even get this one going. So we do have the open at 35. We're looking for $10 increments. That's going to be it. It's going to be last call. We give it 2 minutes. That's 2 whole minutes to make a phone call. So that sounds like a lot. So everyone sits back and they say, okay, I'll call in 2 minutes. You got to be in by the time the clock ends. That is the big key here. It is with all the delays in the broadcast, delay in the phone line. So it just means you got to start dialing right now. 3,500. Do not let, because now the opportunity is, it's going. We know the opportunity is fleeting here. So you got to call in right now if you want that trillion. And what else do I have in Trillion Museum Reserves? Nothing. Nada. Don't have anything else. And if, for what it's worth, having been around gems my entire adult life at this point, having been around Blue Wings now for 4+ years here at TVON, there's nothing like a trillion. There is just nothing like a trillion. You cannot go wrong. And if you want to see the ultimate red flashes, and you can handle a lot of brilliance on par with VS Diamond brilliance, get this tanzanite. And I know there are collectors out there Some of you have tried some of these blue wings already. You might have a cushion, you might have an oval, you might have a pear shape. It is time to get the trillion. I know that's one of our most elite, one of the more unusual cuts. This is the time to get it. Because when a 766 is this low, and remember, I do want to show you in case you weren't with me, I had a 706 next to it. Before we clock it, let me just show you. This stone is a cushion cut. It's a 7 karat 06. Look at the difference in the size. Because I contend, and I'm going to just show you here side by side, the 7 karat 66 that's up for auction right now looks bigger. Because look at that. That's a 706. That's a 766. So what do you think? 60 points difference? I don't know. This looks a lot bigger, doesn't it? So I just wanted to make sure I have a little reminder that that's a 766 looking much bigger than that. So we have a last call. Now we can give it 2 minutes. Now we go give it 2 minutes. Yep, and then last call and it'll be gone. So our final chance here. Any gold you want, you name it, you got it. We got a last 2-minute clock ticking down. And it's going to go in a hurry. You know how these auctions go. That's how they operate. And by the way, that 706, if you like the 3-stone style, is still here. But this one now has a 90-second clock until it's gone for good. And I think that's it for our tanzanites tonight. We've got a diamond piece. We've got diamond hoops, alexandrite, emerald necklace, diamond heart-shaped necklace, all those good things coming up. And a lot more, but right now it's last chance, last call. So here we go. Final minute 15 remaining. That'll be that. And then we'll say goodbye and goodnight to that tanzanite. And what a shame that it can't get more than $3,500. Apparently not at least so far 1 minute into the clock. But we have one final minute left. So do not sit back and say, oh, wait, come on in. Do not miss out. I say this all the time. It's so true, guys. These pieces are fleeting. We don't have many more. This is really where we're going to be, saying goodbye to our tanzanites here. And I don't know what we're going to do, because I don't know if we're even going to bring you a regular block D at that point, because it would be so vastly different from what you're accustomed to. It would look like such a downgrade. And it's still a really nice stone, but I'm telling you, once you get used to the best, it's really hard to go back and go backwards, and to also pay pricing that you have to pay in today's world of even block C that are those lighter colors. And that's all that's coming out for the rest of time here in this mine. This is the moment to do it right here, right now. Do not wait. 3,500. We're looking for 3,510. We're in final call here. So it's our last chance. And that's going to be that. 3,500. Does anyone have 3,510? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. We got about 8 seconds to make it official. Last chance. What a piece. Okay. Well, I certainly wish that I had opportunities to buy blue wing block Ds like that, but I do not. So here we go. Last chance, 3,510, yes or no? Joyce on this one? Anybody? 3,510? Yes, no? You got it? So congratulations, that's gone. Well done. Well, that's that. We've got a major Russian demantoid. I promised one here. So I've got a one-of-a-kind bigger stone here. It's a 138 Russian demantoid. Remember we had the Russian demantoid necklaces earlier? Still available if you want one. This one's in 6782. It's actually in two-tone gold. Start with that center stone at a carat 38 round, then build around it. Yellow diamonds, white diamonds, every which way. Do we love it? It's a good look. And all those diamonds are bigger. You're going to get 9 points in the yellow, another carat 10 in the white diamonds. You can see they extend way down past the halfway mark of the band. Double halo in the middle. And then we just brought that yellow gold back for the center stone of that Russian demantoid setting. And the rest is history. We got a major value here, and that's one of our larger ones without getting into these, tremendous sizes where we start seeing, you get what we do. Sometimes we get into these demantoids. If they get into 1.5 or 2, we've had them. I actually have a 2 carat sitting here in the vault I was looking at yesterday. There's a 2 carat Russian demantoid here. It's actually a little over 2 carat. It's almost $100,000. And we know this because it makes sense. We talk about the exponential scale diamonds are on. Well, here's the stone that's hundreds of times more rare. It's not a diamond, it's a garnet. But it gives you more brilliance than diamonds can and diamonds do. So you're in a whole different category of rarity. I was saying this earlier when we brought up the necklace. This is rarer than fancy diamonds. You could get a green diamond. This is rarer. I mean, you don't see these stones. And I think it's prettier. I mean, no offense to green diamonds. They're pretty cool. But there's no green diamond that's going to look like this. I think that's what most people would assume you're wearing because it's green and it's really, really poppity-pop bright. But that's the brilliance and dispersion that demantoid gives, superior to that of diamonds. That's what makes it so rare. It's a carat 38. It's got a 119 diamond weight. There's a lot going on here, but there is only one. It is as it is. There was a price tag, 90. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of seeing $99.99. It's like, I feel like every single one of these I've looked at tonight says 4 nines on it. And luckily, I haven't stuck with those prices, but that's what we do on Monday night markdowns, right? This is why you're here on a Monday night going, well, let me see what you're going to put in the museum offering today that she marks down to like, you know, the pawn shop price, right? Museum jewelry, ridiculous kind of pricing. That's what we're doing. And this would be your way to get a big stone. Anything over a carat is considered colossal in the demantoid world. This is that Russian material, so it's got the horsetail inclusion. That's really rare. You're not even paying $5,000 to get it home today. All you got to do is dial major diamond mounting. Keeps it classic, though. We love a round demantoid because it shows off that brilliance, but it also, if you look very carefully, let's see if we can see it. The horsetail inclusion looks like usually a wispiness to it. It's only something you would see with great magnification. You usually need a jeweler's loupe or something similar like magnification of our TV cameras. That helps too. But yeah, you can kind of see there's that wispiness that looks like right about 6 to 7 o'clock. You see right through the center, the good gem lapidary will actually usually center it up. They'll find it within the rough material, and then they usually try to keep it somewhat under the table facet so it shows up for you. It's kind of like a spotlight on that really rare inclusion. It's an inclusion that makes it more rare. I know, we're taught in the gem world that inclusions are bad, and they usually are. You want fewer of them, not more of them, but in this case, it's what authenticates it as that Russian material, so it actually is making it more rare. And it's not even $5,000 or $4,000 or $39.99. Here we go again with another huge markdown on something specialty that I can't just duplicate on a whim. If you call in and say, give me another one of those, I don't have one. And I certainly wouldn't have one at this price tag either. It's not even $39. Do we have a Russian demantoid collector out there? Think about, I think about those folks that got the necklace earlier. If you still need one, we had a Russian demantoid by the yard for $9.99. Huge value there. Tell you what, not even $39, $38, $37. Whatever we can do to make it go, that's going to be the mantra here for the next hour 25. Just make it go. And not even $37 or $36.99. First caller only. We got a Russian demantoid that you can see right there as it moves. Yellows, reds, orange flashes, all of that's happening. And it's not even going to be $36.99. First caller, make it $3,599 only on that one and one alone. So mega value and only just that one. So come on in if you'd like it. Major moment there for our lovers of the demantoid. We are digging it. So that'll be $35.99 yellow and white diamonds. That makes it to me too. Really nice to see that, doesn't it? Have a nice little look about it to have the yellow gold, and then just on the side, just a few yellow diamonds that bring it together, kind of tie it all together for you. It makes sense. It's a good look. So that's one only. We'll see who's got it, $35.99. I wish we had more of these bigger Russian demantoids priced like that, but you know the deal. It's just a night to take what we have and take advantage of these massive markdowns that you're seeing all night long. Get requests in if you have them, because we'll do a markdown on whatever you'd like to see as well. So huge moment to shop and get something you need, even if it's a more affordable item. Like we're bringing out some iconic hoops that we have. We've got a fantastic selection of, I've got a new spinel. It's really pretty. It's out of Burma. Don't see a lot of Burma spinels. We've got a Burma pink for you. And then let me know who's got the Russian demantoid. That should be gone. And then we've got that big tanzanite. Remember I told you that we would bring you a bigger stone with the double halo and fancy cut diamonds? We have a 10 karat 56 tanzanite here too, with another $99.99 price tag. Well, good news is I'm not sticking to them. I've got a quick alexandrite deal. And this is one of the, I know we had one earlier, gone very quickly. Let's show you alexandrite from Brazil in what is still a color changing stone. We're going to show it next. This one is verifying. We'll see who's got it. And then get ready for this alexandrite. It's 9538. It's in the most beautiful, one of our newer mountings that has a laciness about it. Jess, do you have this one? It's, I mean, try it. It's so incredible. I remember back in the day selling these loose. Huh. Tony remembers. I mean, you would never see one like this for under $10,000 a carat. And that was not on, like, I wasn't working at, you know, Sotheby's. I was working on TV. That one's gone. Thank you so much. Here's 9538. We'll bring it in. How pretty is this? Alexandrite is a color changing stone. Two colors in one. 9538 is the number. It's a stone that is, first of all, it's like demantoid. It's not usually in large sizes. That's not the rule. The whole thing about alexandrite is getting a color change. You want it to start with a beautiful color. You want it to end with a beautiful color. You want it to have a full color change, not just a little shift here or there. There are stones that are just subtle color changes, mediocre color changes. This is extreme because it's 100% color change. We love to see that. And you also have a really, really important way to go here because it's 9538. It's a 38-point pear shape. It's out of Brazil. It's got this stunning blue-green color, goes to red, and then you have diamonds. 38 point. Oh, is it a 38-38 ring? Okay. 38-38. 38 points in diamonds, 38 points in the alexandrite, and then some mill grain texture on the very outsides of the gold and the entire ring. This is going to be something. Okay, I got to tell you something. I'm going to make this a lot easier because why this is $29.99, get it. I totally get it, but I think we need to really help you along here. And first, you got to see it on because this is one of those newer styles. Is that pretty or is that pretty? It's like the width of a cigar band, but not bulky or oversized, or there's such a feminine detail about it. How can a piece be such a wow factor but still be feminine and dainty at the same time? It's bold, but it's not overdone. It's just elegant and it's comfortable, and it feels like everything a setting for an alexandrite should be, given the quality and the rarity of a stone like this. And that's 100%. So what does that mean? That blue-green color that's so attractive sitting here as is on the wheel in fluorescent lighting. It'll look like this when it's at your home. It'll look like this when you're at the office, when you're out and about. But then if you are to go to incandescent lighting, UV lighting, if you're to go to what the most commonplace way to get an incandescent lighting in real life is with candlelight. Candlelight. And then that stone, you watch the stone turn from that blue-green to a red. It's fascinating. It's why we call them phenomenal gemstones. This is the color change phenomena. It is so rare. It is so unique. It's two stones in one essentially, but it's still chrysoberyl. It's giving you plenty of durability. It's an 8.5 on the Mohs scale, so you never have to worry about wearing it. Do not feel like you have to baby your alexandrites. You do not have to. You can just wear it and live in it and love it, and you're not going to hurt it. And then diamonds. It's got diamonds. You know the deal with diamonds. They're hard too. So they're going to be fine. And I've got a $29.99 price tag until right now. And we're going to see who's out there in these last 20 minutes of this hour. And we're going to make it even more affordable than $29.99 via auction. We're going to start this right now. Not even $2,000. Not even $1,500. Sometimes values get a little extra crazy. This is one of them. It's not even going to start at $1,500 or $1,400 or $1,300. There are not many ways to get alexandrite this affordable in today's world. We're making it happen right now. It's not $12, it's not $11. I'm starting at $1,000 to get one of the rarest stones in the world to you with diamonds. And there's a lot of gold here. Not in that big, oversized, heavy, bulky way. Delicate, detailed, dainty, feminine, but wow, does it make an impact. $1,000 to start, $10 increments again. I'm going to try it again. We're going to start low, and we're going to have little tiny baby sprinkle of an increment. So take a look at that. That's going to be it. 1,000, yes.
Can you try on the demantoid again?
Sure, who got it? The trillion cut? Okay. Sure. Dolores, we're just going to, take a look at your screen here. Waiting for an open on the alexandrite. So let me just show her the demantoid. And she picked it up, right? Big thank you, Dolores. There's that demantoid. There's the demantoid ring that's now yours. So big congratulations on that one. You will love it. I know, not a lot of people are well versed on that. That's so rare. And you will just, I know you'll treasure it. You'll just love wearing it. The kind of compliments you get when you wear a Russian demantoid are extreme because nobody's ever seen anything quite like it. It's so beautiful. Then I guess, do we just want to pop in the auction piece again on the hand? Okay, so the auction piece is already gone, but I'll be happy to try it on again. This is the quick look. This one's already gone too. So we're just showing pieces that are, what people want to see one more look at here. So this one's already spoken for as well. So forgive me for showing your ring, but just to see the style or the mounting or the trillion or whatever it is. So that's going to be the piece that's already gone. That was gone in auction. And now we're trying to do the same with our alexandrite. So how about we take a last look at the alexandrite? And you know what? We've got about 40 seconds remain to get that started. let's just pretend this didn't happen and let's just blow it out right now. The very first caller can have this, and if you want it, you call me, because it's, bottom line, one of the prettiest alexandrites I've seen. When they start to look like Paraibas, because if you're going, well, don't they all look that way? Well, here we've been really specializing in, hand selecting alexandrites that have that color because they're the prettiest and the rarest. A lot of them just look browny green. They look like a brown green. I call it moss green. By the river, and I'm always out by the river camping and doing that stuff, right? And always trudging through the woods and, exploring the countryside. And, like moss color, kind of like mud and green together. It's just a mossy green. That's what they usually look like. It's kind of what also Russian demantoids usually look like. Until you tune in and go, oh my goodness, that's prettier than I've ever seen an alexandrite look. That's not a brown green. That's a prettier blue green. And then it still goes to red. This is the beauty of the Brazilian material. There was Russian alexandrite, not to be confused with demantoid, which is a garnet. This is chrysoberyl, but there was Russian material once upon a time. That alone, that had more of that kind of moss green color. I don't think it's the most attractive color, and why I think you need to consider that is because most of the time when you see your alexandrite, it's usually going to be that, the color that it is in fluorescent lighting, because that's usually where we are. Right? So it's a little more, if you look at the ratio of where it's going to be in fluorescent lighting versus incandescent lighting, most of the time you're going to be in fluorescent lighting. I'll tell you what, if anybody wants it, the idea of just leaving it here and letting the auction go by the wayside, not appealing. So I'm just going to make this easy. We're just going to send it out for $9.99 to the first caller who wants it, and I've got 60 seconds to showcase it. $9.99. That's it. That's all I can do. Just make it $9.99 just to move it on out. Maybe the triple digits helps make it look a little bit better, and it is. So $9.99 for the alexandrite with the diamonds. You still are going to choose your gold color, whatever you want that to be, but that is a fantastic value. Take a look at it one more time. Last call here, $9.99 only. So that is a huge deal there. And then continuing with our one-of-a-kinds, we've got, oh my goodness, Ammolite earrings. How fun are these? We're going to show those next. Emerald necklaces here as well. We'll have an emerald necklace. We've got a beautiful heart-shaped necklace, top of the hour. We'll do a little Valentine's special. Everyone loved yesterday was the heart-shaped hoops I had. We're going to have a heart-shaped necklace today, more of even a classic style, and we'll bring that to you before the show is over. So $9.99, 30 seconds left. I'm going to try it on one more time. Let's see who's got it. Then we've got Ammolite earring drops on the way. You name it, we got it. Does anyone want a beautiful Burma spinel? Look at that. Oh, Burma. Ruby's been here. How about a Burma spinel in a hot fuchsia jewel tone color? I love those pinks and purples together. So that's going to be here. Padparadscha bangle. Hey, anybody need a big fawn diamond? We have a 2.5 carat fancy cut fawn. And that's marked down. Yes. Let's try this on the hand one more time. Let's see who's got it. Just as long. 706 again. Sure. Let me bring that out. 706 cushion cut tanzanite, 3-stone ring. We'll show that one more time. Then our 7-carat tansies will be all spoken for. That one's $9.99. Okay, no takers on the alexandrite yet. Let me go grab the 706 for you one more time. It's the 3-stone with the tapered baguettes. We'll see that one for you. That's going to be $3942. And we'll get a quick look at this one, our 3-stone styling. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Just a different cutting. It's still a specialty cutting, given that it's a square cushion, but it's got that beautiful tapered baguette. Let me give you a good look at those two. It's a 706 carat weight. It's got 18 points in diamonds. That would be a 9-point tapered baguette. The tapering goes towards the outside of the band. Here's the same thing going on the other side. And let me just have them focus in on that stone as we tend to attempt to hypnotize you with the red flashes there. It is a stunner. $23.99 on that one. That is basically $3.30 a carat. If the gold is free, if the 2 big fancy cut diamonds are free, that comes down to, I think, my lowest per carat price I've had on a blue wing black D. I think. I've had a couple in the 360 range, but this is like $3.30. So here it is on the hand one more time, and big value. Wow, these are some beautiful colors coming through on that stone. You'll love it. And again, if we're replicating, showing you a little, I just kind of put a little shadow here so you can really see it, the even greater intensity you're going to have to that neon color when you get it at home. So really important. $23.99 cannot be beat at that price tag. We know when you start breaking it down on a per carat level, you know where it stands in all the big values we've had, and that is, gosh, $3.30 a carat. That's amazing. So $23.99 That's going to be for one collar. We're verifying right now. Also, it has this beautiful basket work. It's got that dove's tail design in the basket, so a little more interest in the profile as well. $2,399. One only, and that one's in the white now, but you can change it. We can, put that in the yellow or the rose if that's your preference. No problem there. All right, so we're going to keep going. We've got the big fawn diamond coming up. I'll just flash it. And then the Ammolites. Okay, let's do the Ammolites because we need something affordable, right? Now, these weren't $99.99 to start, but they were, when you pair up a rare stone like this that's fossilized shell. Okay, we're going to have a chat about this. Is it already gone? I was gonna put my 2 cents in on this one real quick because it's our last time seeing it tonight. This is one of the better values we've had. And sometimes those lower per carats, never mind, it's gone. Congratulations. Let me know who got it, Jess. That's a really good buy. We're going to go to the Ammolite earring. They're drops. Let's take a look at those. And then, oh yeah, we don't see this every day because this is a little bit more unusual to match. So to get an Ammolite, which remember, if you're new to Ammolite, is a fossilized shell of the prehistoric ammonite sea creature. I feel like I'm giving it should be like a National Geographic segment, right? Except the pretty gem version, which is going to be this hand-selected, primary colored, striped shell that's got that layer of the clear crystal quartz over it. It's 9075. Thank you on that tanzanite. So our tanzanites are gone for the day. The alexandrite is still here if you wanted that alexandrite for $9.99. But, we don't see a lot of Ammolite anymore because we don't have any more of it. Yeah, you could actually. I was surprised too, but there's no restriction showing on that gold color. I mean, we usually see the preference in the white gold on the blue wings block Ds, but if you want to go ahead and change it up, you can. But this is our Ammolite material. It's going to be a 320. They've got them listed as cushions. They're ovals. Yeah, they're ovals. We've never had a cushion cut Ammolite. They're 320 though, so you're going to get about 1.60 in each stone. And these are really, again, tougher stones to match. They're never going to be two that are identical, but we've coordinated them beautifully. They've got that spike of diamonds in pave leading down to a bigger round brilliant, then leads to the Ammolite. So the diamond weight here is 14 points. You're going to choose your gold, white, yellow, or rose. Nice drop. Now, aren't these fun? Because my biggest suggestion always for anybody who's new to the world of Ammolite is if you typically like opals, but sometimes people will say, because let's face it, you got to get a really, really good opal, like a really, really, really high-end opal, for it to have primary colors. A lot of times, or even 3 colors, a lot of times opals are just blue and green. Even when you get top quality Australian material that are black opals out of Lightning Ridge, they still primarily have blues and greens. To get the blues and the greens and the red and an Ammolite, it's not an opal, but it actually goes back, really, when you talk about history and lore, can you get anything in gem material with more history or more of a story to it, or more of a really cool vibe than something that actually is from an organic creature? We're talking about a sea creature that lived, that doesn't exist anymore. It's extinct, prehistoric days. We're talking about 60 million years ago. And it's incredible. Only found in gem quality in Alberta, Canada. So keep that in mind. I mean, just kind of a cool fact there. And 2 stones that are matched and coordinated enough to be in a pair of earrings in a drop. And yet, if you're going, well, let's see, do I need an Ammolite earring? Well, I think everybody needs an Ammolite earring when they're here because you're getting so much play. There's a lot of workmanship, yes, but there's a lot of wearability that you get because you have these 2 stones that coordinate with everything else you wear. It's got a stripe of red, it's got a stripe of blue, it's got a stripe of green, and almost shifts between those colors as they move. It's like one color overlaps with another. So it's really giving you like the power of a play of color opal, but better. And they are nowhere near. I have some opal earrings here. You've probably seen them before. There are opal earrings here. They're Lightning Ridge earrings. They're really pretty. They're fancy cuts. They got a lot of color. They're $13,000 because you start coordinating rich opals together that are $10,000 a carat and they're big sizes. They're going to be $13,000. This earring is not $13,000, yet it gives you even more wow factor with the colors. It's giving you diamonds. It gives you a lever back, which so many of us prefer because there's no extra backing to lose. It's all one self-contained earring. Take a look at them. We're going to make them very affordable. It could be our most affordable item of the show. And already busy on the phone lines. Let me show you a couple different angles. We'll show them from a distance. We'll show the length. We'll show them on. White, yellow, rose is your choice of, but even that, look at how that suddenly that green, just the light is hitting that center stripe, if you will, and it's got the green splashing through and glowing. Here's your length on them. They're almost 1.5 inches, but not quite. So we'll call them 1 3/8 inches. Top to bottom, lever back style, face forward, almost that dynamic kind of tapered spike design in the pave, then the bigger diamond, then the Ammolite. Super, super cool look. Give me a second to try one on, and we will blow them out right now. $999 is not your price. Let's do better. And that's fair. That's going to make it happen. But we're going a lot lower. I mean, there's just a history. I love the rich history and story behind an Ammolite. I love an organic stone, right? This once was an organic stone. Now it's fossilized shell. So I guess technically now it didn't come from a living organism, but it was at one point. So actually I'd have to really research the technicality there, if it's really considered organic at this point or not. But it once was, you know, from a living sea creature. So there it is. From a distance, you can just kind of, you know, meant to see the size and the scale of them here, and that beautiful striped effect of those, you know, essentially like primary rainbow colors that you have, and then those diamonds that are all the way through the spike design. So they're not $9.99. Let's take another look at them close up. We'll give you a really good value. Although I think $9.99 is a really good value, I got to admit. But, you know, considering we got to make Ammolites, they're kind of a rare specialty here. So let's take them down even further and just blow them out. We'll make them, you know, I forget about it. $888, $777, all those prices are really good, but we need to start moving because we only have an hour left. There you go. That's the look. Look at that glow. It just transitions through that stone. Something special right there. And they're not going to be $777. They're not $699. We'll take them all the way down to just $599 for the pair. All right, who got the cushion cut, Jess? Philip and Michelle, and Michelle's proudly going to wear that, I have a feeling. Enjoy. Thank you so much, Philip. Thank you so much, Michelle. Enjoy your tanzanite. Good choice there. Okay, so last call. We have an hour left in the show and 4 minutes, so not a lot of time here. 64 minutes. We still got a fawn diamond to show you. Get requests in. We haven't had any tonight. Looking forward to your requests if you've got them. Good time to do it here in the last hour. $5.99. The Ammolites are still here. Oh, my goodness. We'll give them 60 seconds. Final call there. Last chance on the big time. Wonderful. Fantastic. Ammolite material. You don't see that every day. I'm thrilled to bring them to you. We've got less than a minute remaining now to share those with you, and I hope you'll dial in if you want to try something that is versatile. Certainly, we know that. Plenty versatile. Plenty of those bright colors. I love the glow they have. I mean, it just is perfect stone too for earrings, because if you are, we've always cautioned that if you're a little harder on your jewelry, or you like to, you know, wear your jewelry a lot, rings are kind of, you know, something you have to be a little bit more delicate with when it's Ammolite. An earring obviously is completely exempt from that, so you don't have to worry about, you know, the stone being a little softer or being a little bit, I mean, my goodness, it's been around for a long time, so, you know, take it easy on the Ammolites, right? But the earring, you never have to worry about that. Okay, so now we're going to show, just in case, it's been a while since we've seen big fawn diamonds, and in the couple of opportunities I've had, there will be like a 1 carat. The largest I have left in our entire fawn diamond category is a 2.5 carat stone. It's a fancy cut. It is beautiful. The Ammolites are here. My goodness, $5.99. Wow. Or maybe there's just a delay and the phone line's just lit up. So maybe I'm not used to the delay still after all these years. I don't know. But the Ammolites are here. If you want them, call us. First caller is going to take them. Any gold you want. Did I mention that? You got any gold you want? Anything we can do for you there on the Ammolites? I really like them in yellow. That's just a personal preference. I think those colors are bright enough where they have a richness about them in the yellow gold. I think if you want to highlight the reds, if you want to do a little softer pinky gold, you can do the rose gold. Otherwise, white gold looks pretty good too with the diamonds. So it's up to you. But $5.99 gets them to you, gets them home. I'm just going to bring out this fawn diamond because you never know when there's a collector out there who's going to see the value. And I have really refrained from showing this for a while because it's a 2.5 carat fawn. As you might imagine, that's a pricey stone. A fawn diamond is a natural diamond. It's a color, well, it's a special collection of colors that really is a combination of 2 colors in 1 stone, and that would be pink and champagne. So it really is that fawn collection that is specially and specific to us. It was a tiny collection from a miner who was actually one of the one of the main principal miners of the Argyle mine. So they are, any of our fawn diamonds that you might have or do get are from the Argyle mine, which is that most recent closure that made worldwide headlines back in November of 2020. It was actually November 3rd of 2020. It was our election day here in the US. So it kind of went by the wayside. I think a lot of people might have missed the news given that there was a lot of other news happening that day. But that was the day, the official date that the actual Argyle mine, which we had a little knowledge it was happening. We had a little bit of foresight about it. They announced in the beginning of 2020 that it was going to be closing probably in that year. It did towards the tail end of November, and it wasn't the only mine for fancy colored diamonds, but the best, meaning the most prolific, meaning also the best quality of stones. Some of the most famous diamonds in the world that have ever been valued or auctioned were from that mine. Generally speaking, most of our fancy diamonds altogether have come from that mine. The fawn diamonds are that private collection that we love, and a lot of you have missed them. And I've missed them too. I've missed presenting them. It was fun while it lasted, but this is our last of the big, and I don't really have much of anything anymore. We used to have a couple of 1 carats here and there. They've since gone. This is the big one out of the vault, and like I've been saying all week long, we're taking a lot of these vault collectible museum pieces and putting them on the air this week just to move them out and make room. It really makes no sense to, house it any longer. I know it's a $19,999 piece, and it's been on a few times, but today's that day that it goes crashing on down to a brand new price that is nowhere near $20,000. And this is that price where we went really, really, I'm going to say very generous discounting on these museum pieces. If you've watched any of my shows for the last week or so, you probably noticed that. The bigger rubies, the bigger Paraibas, the bigger chameleons, the bigger pieces in general have been really marked down. That's about to happen, and welcome to the show. If you're just joining us, glad you're with us tonight. 1 hour left of our Monday. We are live, so call us with a request. Check on availability of anything you'd like to grab before the show wraps up in about an hour. Lauren Blair, TVON, glad you're with us. Let me know if you'd like a fawn diamond, because this is our 2.5 carat fancy cut, no less. So the Ammolite earrings, let me know who got them. This is our fawn. Yes. Did you have a question? Oh. Wonderful. Who was your new register? Hi, Joanne. From where? SC? Yes. It's either that or the school that's down south in the, downtown area that is my alma mater. It's one or the other, but it's probably South Carolina, right? Okay. Still wonderful. Joanne, congratulations. All right. So let's talk about the 2.5 carat fancy. 1223 is the item number. Okay, so first we talk SC, and now we're talking 223s. What's going on? What's going on? Is this the day I play the lottery and win? Or I guess you got to play to win, right? So I got to play. 223. All right, so here it is, 2.5 carats, which is coming up. And this is my 2.5 carat VS Fawn Diamond. Fancy cut. It's like a trapezoid, but still not exactly a trapezoid, because the trapezoid would have a flat top and then those angled sides and then another flat bottom. This is more like an angled top, kind of a corner that's rounded, and then a couple of angular cuts on the sides, and then your flat bottom. So this is the 2.5 carat fancy cut, 91 points in the double halo, and it's $19,999, has been for a while. This one does stay as is in the rose and the white gold together. We have this one. It's finished on the inside, and I think you're really going to like it because the price tag is really low. Bottom line is, regardless of what what you've been thinking about fawn diamonds, it is a combination of different colors. It's still all natural through and through. I wanted to show you that inside because that's a really intriguing undergallery. Not to mention it's a bit of a take of kind of a flatter wide band. I want to show it on. It's very east-west presence on the hand. But I have to also preface this with, this is one of the most crazy values we've ever had on a substantial diamond. I've had 2 carat yellows. I have a 2 carat yellow actually off to my side here. There's a 2 carat yellow that is more money. And it's a 1/2 carat smaller, and it's not as rare and exotic of a cut. And I know that 2 carat's been reduced, but it's still $17,000. This is a 2.5 carat exotic color because it's a combination of colors, and it's not going to be even close to $19,999 where it has been for a long, long time. I'm talking years. Today's the day we move it. If you are just interested, if you're a collector, if you fancy the fancy diamonds, shall I say, this is the moment to dial in. Because I think this could very well be one that there are multiple people on, because even though it's unusual, I think that's what a lot of us diamond lovers seek out at this point. if you're going to go with an unusual color, why not have an unusual cut and shape and design that is all completely custom made around it? You know that. That wasn't just a mounting that we had sitting around and go, oh, look, perfect. That fancy cut trapezoid fits right in. It doesn't work that way. This has to be custom made. And you know what custom making jewelry costs out there and about. It's not inexpensive. It's not easy to do. It's time consuming. It's costly. It's something where, again, you may never really quite, if you're not collaborating well with your designer and your artist, it's a whole process. Custom jewelry is tricky to do. I think it's daunting for so many of us that, you know, I'm in the business. It's daunting to sit down with a designer, and I'm a designer myself, but still sometimes we, you know, even as designers, we'll work with other people, we'll collaborate, and it's always tough. There's a lot of creative differences when you're, you know, creating really unique pieces like this. So all of that's done, and we get to discount it, and it's going to be better than even $10,000, which is already half off. It's just one of the best values we've ever had overall on a very large diamond. There haven't been many fancy colors ever in the history of our fancy collection that have ever been priced this way. You're not paying $99.99, $89.99, $79.99. You see why I'm thinking there's going to be a couple of callers on this same ring that see the value, recognize the value, and desperately want the value? I would imagine so. Because when fancy, I don't care, pink, yellow, orange, brown, all of those natural colors, really anything in color besides black, because black diamonds are not considered fancy, the rest are. When you talk about natural color that's not treated in any way, not heated to get there, those are the fancy colors that we adore. But you don't see 2.5 carats for under $8,000. When have we ever seen that? I've had yellow diamonds that have fights over them. They're 2-carat yellow diamonds, and they've gotten down to this price, and there's fights over them. Everybody wants them, and we've got one. This is not even $6,999, and truly a more rare color to get than the yellows. It's not even $69.99. This is a giveaway, almost 1 carat in diamonds around it, so you're getting really, really close to 3.5 carats. One only. Everything about it is custom, unique to you. Nobody else in the world is going to have a diamond quite like this. Nobody. How often can you say that? You can go spend a lot of money on jewelry and you still wear the same piece that you see everyone else wearing. You know what I'm talking about. How often do you turn on or open a magazine or open a social media account or turn on the TV and you see everybody, and these are people who can buy anything they want, and they're all wearing the same thing. Doesn't really mean much, right? I mean, okay, good. You spent $9,000 on a gold bangle and you stacked 8 of them. Great. But everyone's got them. Everyone's got them. What about having something custom that you don't even spend $9,000 on or $69.99 on? Take a look. Almost 3.5 carats in diamonds is going out real, real low here. So come on in, and we have one only, and we're going to blow it out for $6,599 only. That's it. First caller. Bottom line is one huge value right there. And in all that solid, 14K, rose and white. Stays as it is, of course, but that is one only. And let us know if you have any requests that we can show you. We have a quick wheel to share as well. Before we go, we have hoop earrings. We have an emerald necklace. We have a heart necklace. I got to show that. The Valentine's Day special is here, and we do have something that we can get. Now, do we have gold colors on all of these? Do we have all the gold colors available? I hope so, because we've got a couple of people out there, I'm sure, that would like to have something in fine jewelry to give next Tuesday. So let's see what we can bring you here. How about a heart-shaped diamond necklace with VS diamonds? Oh yeah, this is cool. And it's not just a pendant. I know the advertisements and the ads and the newspaper things and all that, they usually advertise pieces like this that are just pendants. We're going to show you the entire necklace. How pretty. Look at this. We are so excited to bring you a heart-shaped piece. We had a couple of pre-Valentine's Day specials in fine jewelry over the weekend, and now bringing to you something for our Monday night in VS diamonds. And before you go out in a rush, in a panic, sometime this week or this weekend, or next Monday, looking around at the fine jewelry stores, maybe, you know, fine is kind of a broad term, right? You can still technically call it fine jewelry if it's in sterling silver. Some people call stuff fine when it's in like SI diamonds, and that is still technically fine jewelry, but we are going to give, like, let's put the fine in fine. And let's talk about high quality. 435 is the number. So this has been around in our inventory, meaning we have pieces that are just icons, and this is one of them. No doubt about it. Verifying on the fawn diamond, we'll see who's got it. I mean, hopefully, again, big values tonight, big clearance. I mean, the bigger pieces that are the superstars, they're the ones that are priced right. But then there's this, classic, beautiful, almost a little different. Yes, we're using VS diamonds. You get 56 points, but they're almost scattered to create this design where it could be a simple, could have just been a single row around. You got the fawn diamond. I kind of figured, so well done. We'll find out who got that. Congratulations. But this is where you're getting that open design and not just a, I know we're all doing this, right? We all, yeah. But this is where it's scattered a little bit, right? So you get that almost like constellation effect. We're seeing a lot in jewelry right now where it's just different sizes of diamonds creating almost like a cascading effect. It gets a little more narrow towards the point of the heart at the base. So it's really pretty. It's not too big. It's not too small. If I dare say, it's just right. And it's 56 points in diamonds. And it's all attached to the chain. This is not a pendant. This is not a piece. You're going to have to go find your own chain. You know, chains are like $600 right now for a basic chain. Don't do that. We've thrown it in. It's attached. This pendant does not come off the chain. So that also means it's going to stay level, centered, and always right there where it should be on your neckline. That's what happens. When you have a pendant on a chain, how often do you look in the mirror and, oh, sure enough, that clasp is going to be right in the front. How did it work its way from there to there? Who knows? But they always tend to do that, right? It's never going to happen here, because this is a chain that's attached in the back. It's also adjustable. So we have given you every high-end glass detail you can possibly get in a necklace, 16, 17, 18 inches in length. You're gonna choose white, yellow, or rose gold, of course. We love to do that. And it's Valentine's ready. So it's perfect. And it's VS diamonds, so before you go spend thousands of dollars to go get some SI stones, let's give you a better quality for less. Take a look at it. We're not gonna make it, we're not even gonna ask for $999. Tonight's the night to get it. I'll show you the size and the scale and the measurement and all of that, but it is going to be long gone. No question about it. This is not going to last. And wait till you see this on the hand as well. And then we even have one of our icons. If you want to go more classic with a gifting, we've got hoop earrings that are here that are really special as well. But let me show this a couple of different ways, because part of the beauty of the open work and that kind of cascading style of diamonds is that look how it looks when it's against skin. I've got it against my hand. You'll see it against the neckline. That again, see when I move it, it's not, the pendant doesn't move because that is attached. Each upper corner there is attached to the chain. So you have an entire necklace, diamond cut chain, spring ring clasp. There's your adjustability, 16, 17, 18 inches. So I just love that the chain looks like it has diamonds in it as well, doesn't it? You see the movement of the chain? That is a fine, fine solid gold chain. And it's not $9.99. Do we have white, yellow, and rose gold available to ship out right away? I hope so. I think we do. I think we're good to go. $9.99, $8.99, $7.99. Better yet, let's make the entire necklace $777 as I get a measurement on it for you. Let's just measure the heart in the center itself so you can see where that falls. Yeah, there's that perfect. It's funny. 3/4 inch is usually considered the perfect length that everybody adores in an earring. And now we've got a 3/4 inch length in the heart. So top to bottom, 3/4 of an inch. We'll show it on the neckline, $777. Grab them while you can. I know we're limited though. I know we're limited. Joyce, can these go all out tomorrow? Can they? Can we get them to them in time? Just want to make sure. How are we doing on quantity here? I know white gold we've got a couple of. Do we have any yellow and rose to ship out right away? I think we do. So there it is from a distance away. Look at that size you're getting, $777. And again, it's always going to sit right there. You're never going to have to do this or work the clasp in the chain is never going to work its way to the front where you don't want it. You want it right in the back, and that's going to give you, so a 16 falls right about here, 17 right about here, 18 right about there. So obviously you're going to choose what's good for the neckline or what's just comfortable for you. Everyone's got their own preference, or maybe you're just layering it. Maybe you've got a diamonds by the yard you want to wear a little higher, and therefore you'd wear this a little lower. This gives you all in one the flexibility to wear it wherever you want to, wherever you need to. Sometimes that's about just a personal preference. Sometimes it's just about the neckline, the day. Like if you're wearing a higher neckline, you want it to show you're going to wear the necklace a little higher. If you're wearing a deeper neckline, you want it a little lower. That's all built in. All of that's ready to go and built in for you. So $777, we'll go back to the hand here, and we'll see who's got white, yellow, and rose. And what a great way to get VS diamonds. You will spend more than that on a chain these days in a lot of jewelry stores across the world. And not a diamond, and not a design, and not a great, unique way to do heart-shaped jewelry. I know we've all seen heart-shaped necklaces before and pendants before, but they don't always have a lot of that modern look. This is really modern. It almost looks like stars that have aligned. in a heart shape, right? Like if you were to gather, you look up in the midnight sky and you see all the stars twinkling, and some are brighter than others and some are bigger than others, and it's almost as if they all have this magnetized pull in to just create that heart shape, and that's what it reminds me of. We have a white gold over there. You got it. All right, so white gold going out. White gold's the most popular so far, as it usually is. And which color? Rose over there. Do we have the rose? Do we check? We have 2 rows. Do we have yellow gold? We do? Okay, good. We have all 3 gold colors, but limited on each. Let me set it back up on this little stand for you so you can see. I like you to get all the different angles represented so you can see everything from the size to the scale to the quality of those diamonds. As you see when it's up close here, you really get to appreciate and admire why we love our VS diamonds so much. Did I get the wrong side of the card there? Hold on. Let me see if I can use the other side here just so it looks nice for you. But yeah, that's a good way to go. And just again, something different, something that really looks like, I like the cool star effect. I mean, we're seeing stars, but maybe that's not for everybody right now, you know. Planetary jewelry, constellation jewelry, star jewelry. I mean, maybe that's not the way you want to do it, but this kind of takes a modern approach to a heart-shaped piece. Yes. Really? Who was it? David was a new register and he picked up the fawn. Where was David calling from? Oh my goodness, wonderful. Thank you, David. David in Texas got the fawn. And brand new shopper, thank you, David. Welcome to our show. What a great first purchase. All right, we're gonna give the heart-shaped necklace 60 seconds. Very nice. All right, rose gold, white gold, white gold, white gold. I hear a lot of white golds going out. Congratulations, well done. Final minute, and then we are on our way. Got a lot more to show you here, but only, again, last 45 minutes now we're down to, and we have another necklace too. I suppose we could show you, do you want to go emerald with diamonds and two-tone gold? We have that coming for you as well. Any other requests you have got, get them in. Happy to help you out. I think we need to see this Burma spinel. I did flash it. I'm wondering if anybody kind of fell instantly, madly in love with the Burma spinel, because we don't have a lot of Burma spinels. We usually see spinels. The Mahenge variety is pretty popular here. We see a lot of the Mahenge stones out of Tanzania. Don't get to see a lot of Burma. So the same kind of area, really adjacent to where we get our best rubies in the world. And boy, we are busy on the lines with this heart-shaped necklace. I'm so glad you love it. Obviously, this is the perfect time of year to bring it. I know we don't have a lot of them, though, to go around right away, because what's made is what I can ship tomorrow. So there's not as many of each color, especially now that they've been so popular here, so we don't have that many to go around. So I would really, if you especially are on a little bit of a time constraint and you want it right out to you, make sure you're getting on the phone lines quickly, and then we're going to show this Burma spinel that is so stunning. 9567 is the item number. Keep calling on the heart-shaped necklace. We'll help you out. I know we have a lot of busy lines here, but we're going to keep moving so we can show you everything that is brand new, including, oh my goodness, Burma pinks usually have a lot of brown or a lot of I call it like a dustiness to them. They usually look a little more subdued. They don't usually look very bright or very powerful. This one does. So we're kind of defying the odds here of the Burma spinel world. But Burma's an important place, as we well know. And this is an important stone. And the item number 9567, it's a 3 carat 20. Yes, Jess? Did you get a heart shape? Say it again? Paula got one? From where? Oh my goodness, I was wondering if it was Paula in Vegas, yeah? Not Vegas, but nearby Vegas. I won't say exactly where she is. I know where she is, though. She's on the east side. Wonderful. Thank you, Paula. Enjoy. Thank you. I was just thinking that she crossed my mind today, Jess, so that's funny she called in. I was just thinking I hadn't talked to her in a few weeks. And hi, Paula. All right, so here we go. 320 on our Burma spinel. Pink and purple and fuchsia together, a little bit of red in there. It's a big cushion cut. It's actually really close to what we'd see. It's almost like it's an Asher and a cushion and a princess together. It's definitely a fancy cut here, and it's huge. It's 320 in size. It's 91 points in diamonds in the bridge. And boy, are we excited and proud to have this one for you. Yes? Charlene got one too? Did she get a heart-shaped necklace? What color did she get? Rose gold. And what about you? You had a rose gold too, Joyce, right? Don't be shy. Tell me you got yours as I'm on the thank you train here. David got one too. Was that new David that was shopping from Texas or a different David? Different David. Wonderful. Hi, David. So good. So we've got a lot of heart shapes and necklaces are still going out. So grab those while you can. Here's our 320 spinel, brand new tonight. Great bridge mounting. I say we just make it like we've done with all of our special pieces tonight. So many great one-of-a-kinds here. Look at this. From the inside, look at that double row. Right down the middle and through. Top and bottom, 4 rows on the sides in total. There's that halo. And watch how from the sides. Let's concentrate on that center. Look at the center stone and watch what happens when we turn it to the sides and you see the diamonds glittering through it. Let's go the other direction. Same thing happens. What is that telling you? Besides the fact it's the bridge and there's diamonds running underneath, it tells you that's a super, ultra, high clarity stone. Spinels. Remember, if you're going, what the heck is a spinel? If you're not sure, let's talk about, because we don't see that many. And it's a category. It's a whole family of gems. It's its own family of gem material. It has most every color that sapphire comes in. They are actually very similarly related, but they're not the same. Sapphires and rubies are corundum. You know sapphires come in all kinds of colors. Rubies are the red version of corundum. Spinel is I kind of call it like a cousin, you know, where you're probably not going to look identical to your cousin, but maybe you'll find there are some similar traits that kind of run through the family lines. This is similar in the fact that it's only one chemical element different. The whole spinel world and the whole sapphire world are essentially one chemical element off from being the same. But that's enough difference that they're different families. Spinel is its own family of gems, also brings you great durability like the sapphires and the rubies do. It's just a little under the 9 on the Mohs scale. It's a little bit less. It's more like an 8. Still durable for everyday wear by far. But also what's intriguing is they come in every color that spinels, or that rather sapphires and rubies do, except for one. And that would be the green. There are green sapphires. There are no green spinels. So that's if anyone ever tries to sell you a green spinel, no, it's not a spinel. There are blues, there are purples, there are pinks, there are reds. This is really a combination of a lot of those colors together. But that's why it's important when we see spinels out of different regions of the world to get this Burma variety and to get that size with that clarity, really, really important, really, really impressive. So thrilled to bring it to you. Bridge mounting, love that. I think we need to do a little price. Now this one actually really should be $99. I was fully expecting to look down and see $99.99. We've seen that price a lot, then we've adjusted it. This one's actually better. It's only $88.88, only. Let's try helping you along because this is too pretty to stay here. I know it's its first time on the air. I know it's the debut, but we have got to make it a lot more affordable. If we're going to do what we're doing with everything else, we got to go lower than $88.88, and I will. And it's not even $77.77, but it's important. And what I was saying earlier when we first put it up is that usually the pinks, the quote unquote, usually they're lighter, or they have a little bit more of like, you know how when you're shopping at the home improvement store for paint colors and they all start to look exactly the same because there's such a minute difference between all those different swatches, and you really have to really look, and you have to look in different lights, but sometimes the differential is just one's a little bit brighter and one's a little dustier. One might be a little more muted. That's usually where spinels kind of fall. They tend to be a little more muted of a color. This is that bright, gorgeous, could pass for a bright classic exotic sapphire, but it's bright, so it's like a jewel tone, and it's so specialty, and it's a big size. I mean, you have to almost look at it like, what would you price it at if it was a 320 sapphire? What would that be priced at? But it's more rare. That's the thing. The category of spinel, if you were to liken it to sapphire, and please do, put them along the same plane, but know that the spinels are more rare. So it actually should be like the price of a sapphire, but a little more. Okay, a lot more, because that's how they roll. So $77.77, it's not. $69.99, it's not. Yes. Uh-huh. Sure. Maybe the third time's the charm. We'll do it. We'll do it. Was that the one? We've been trying on a lot of pieces after this. So sure. Who was it, Jessica? Patricia, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. So Patricia, we got that coming up for you. One more time on the hand on the alexandrite in a minute, but let me just help this one along first. You don't pay $69 or $59 or $49.99. We have one. You know that. Let me try this one on. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold. Please choose your favorite color. I'm loving it in the white gold. But if you want to do yellow or rose, totally fine. I'll go even lower than, you know what? I know we're verifying on it right now, but I'm not stopping. The markdowns keep on coming. And we have another 35 minutes. And remember, we don't even get to shop together tomorrow. We have to take the day off. So we'll be back Wednesday and Thursday, but we don't get to shop tomorrow. So let's get our shopping fill in now in these next 35 minutes and not even ask for $49.99 on the spinel out of Burma. It's $3,999 instead. That is going to get it done. And then for Patricia, we've got your alexandrite here. I'm ready to try on the certified alexandrite on the hand one more time for you. So big congrats to her. Shout out on that one, the 107. It's already sold. It sold a long time ago, but we'll show it to her in just a moment. Want to give this one its due time, though. $39.99, mega value. Who's going to take it? That is the question. Let me know if you like it. One only there. High time to dial in. Make it your own right about now. Major value, $39.99. Virginia, if you have that, let me know because we do have a couple of people talking about this one right now. Waiting to see who's got it. Do you have it? Oh, Jess has got it. Oh gosh, they were like right, almost simultaneous there. Ay, ay, ay. If anything falls through, Jess, we got to back up. All right, so take a look at this. Patricia, thank you again. Here's that alexandrite on the hand one more time. I believe she just needed to see it on the hand one more time. This one was certified carat 07 with a carat 06 in diamonds. Thank you on the spinel. I wish we had a couple of those too, but you know how this works. Oh, it would be so nice to have 2 and 3 and 5 and 10 of everything. But that's just not the kind of material we deal in. But thank you, thank you, thank you again. Thanks, Patricia, on that one. Enjoy it. I'm going to move that spinel aside as well. Thank you. I'm waiting to find out who got that one. Big congratulations there. And so that alexandrite's already gone. So now I'm going to show you this big tanzanite. And we still have an emerald necklace to come. So I know we had the heart-shaped necklace, but we're going to bring you some color in necklaces. But I had to show this. Fancy diamonds all the way throughout. Yeah, we're going to need a little bit of back, and soon to be gone. That was my home run call right there. Like back when I was a kid, I was determined. There was, you know how everyone, when they're kids, they all, people will ask you, what do you want to do when you grow up? Some people want to be a teacher or a nurse or something like that, an astronaut. I had one goal in life, and it hasn't left me yet. It's still my goal in life. My one goal in life from a very young age, I was probably about 5 or 6 when I first decided that's what I wanted to do. And I still have the dream today. I want to be a baseball commentator, a baseball play-by-play commentator. That's all I want to do. And so that was my little, at least I got to practice my home run call as we zoom back on the tanzanite. But that's, still going to be, maybe how I'll end my career in television. But here is the Blue Wing Block D, and it is item number 9338. 9338, just your average 10 karat 56 gorgeous red flash oval. And it's a Blue Wing Block D. Yeah, it is. And it's got princess cuts. It has rounds. What else does it have? Did I cover it? Well, how about this? 176 in just princess cuts. You see them here. They're actually the internal halo and the outer halo. The only rounds you have would be on the sides in that double row on the sides. That would be 24 points. Does that mean you have exactly 2 carats? Is that how that works out? It never works out like that, but I think it just did. Sure enough, exactly 2 carats in diamonds. A 1056 Blue Wing Block D. Look at how when I zoom back in, oh, look. For a moment, it sat just perfectly even on the wheel, and then it, bink, fell. But still, you get the point. It's just gorgeous, and you know what? Oh, I bet you can guess where it is. $99.99. How about it? Is that how they plan the show? Just put every single $10,000 piece in the Monday night show, knowing full well that I'm just going to stand up here and mark them all down. We have backed up calls, by the way, so be patient. If you're waiting to get through to an operator, we'll be right with you as soon as possible. We don't have a lot of operators here. But this is our 1056, and boy, you've seen how these one-of-a-kind museum pieces are going so quickly tonight. So please, please, whatever you do, don't wait. Here's what we're going to do. One only, you got it. Just a huge value coming your way. I got to try it on so you can see the massive size this delivers. I love the 2 carats in diamonds, but think about this. You see an overwhelming difference in these. We really just specify which is which, And I'm so glad we did, because a carat 76 in princess cuts, so rare. You know that's a higher end diamond. Cutting style, cost, bigger sizes individually. The reds are, I don't need to point them out to you. You've noticed them, right? They're all the way through. And you've heard me say it a million times. The ovals don't usually show up with as much red. This one has no issue. Here it is on the hand. I mean, it's a big size. It's a big size ring. You gotta be ready for a full like knuckle to knuckle here. But look, I mean, I'm moving around left and right. It's not even my size, and it's still sitting really beautifully on the hand. It's not falling to one side or another. It's not too top heavy. It's not uncomfortable. It's just a major wow ring. And the best news is it's not even 99, 89, 79, 99. All of that's great, but this is why we do this. Take these museum pieces. It should be called the Monday Markdown Museum Show. That's what this should be called. 79, 69, 59.99. Let's go back up close, show you again. Get ready for an even bigger markdown. You gotta love the reds coming through on that oval. Way to go, Blue Wing Block D. One caller's gonna take it, $49.99 only, that's it. And just one caller, good luck. We'll get to that emerald necklace. It's a full necklace, kind of like the heart shape was. We'll do that next. We'll bring that out for you. That's going to be exciting. Bring you a beautiful, beautiful emerald. I mean, we're talking about a full-on necklace with some two-tone gold and everything. We'll have that for you. $49.99 on our Blue Wing Block D. About 30 seconds left on that one, and then we'll be on our way. The most beautiful emerald necklace. Oh, love it. Looks so regal. It looks elegant, it looks regal, it looks very high-end. It is high-end, it's just not priced like it's high-end. So we'll bring that to you next. Yes? This has been, it's been every piece tonight, hasn't it? Who got that again? 706, flashing again, all right. Already sold, but we're going to, does she want to see it up close or on the hand? Every piece, right? Who is it? That's right. How did I forget that already? Sold a lot of one-of-kinds tonight. Did they want to see it close or on the hand, Joyce? Did they specify close, on the hand, either way, both? Okay. Here's the 7 carat 06. Same color as the oval too, thank goodness, because they're right there next to each other. And I'm going to show the 706 on the hand. There it is. That, and there's all your graphics. Tony's got you all hooked up with the graphics too if you're taking a screenshot or what have you, or just need a little refresher course on what I get again. There it is. There it is, 706 with the 2 9-point diamonds, one on each side. You don't think we have anything, Joyce, for your caller, like an alternative? There's nothing waiting in the wings on a Burma pink? Spinel? Nothing like that? Who got that one, Jess, by the way? Angelina. Oh, she did. Congratulations. Well done, Angelina. Thank you. Well done. Enjoy. Thank you so much. All right. So this one's already gone, so we'll keep moving. One last look at this 10 karat 56. Then we're going to bring out the emerald necklace in the two-tone gold. And last call on the show, so don't wait on that big tanzanite. Now look at how pretty this is for you tonight. Another total necklace here, top to bottom, gold side to side. We've done this in the two-tone. You do need to leave it that way. This is what the designers have chosen, that the designers think is best here, with the yellow gold surrounding your emerald, the white gold above that, and then these diamonds, these beautiful, beautiful diamonds. They're going to be basically at the base of the neckline here, but it just creates that little bit of curve, which just looks so good. It's like it is, and it's like the designers really took into account the shape of a woman's collarbone and thought about the detail in which that's going to be shown off the best. And it's almost like a little highlight to show that. Then attached to the chain, you're going to have adjustability. It's actually a spring ring clasp in 16, 17, and 18 inches in length. And it's going to be a big value, big old closeout clearance value on this one. It's item number 7614. And that will be our big time 50-point pair. But of course, some of the beauty of emeralds is that they they end up giving you a lot bigger look than they actually weigh. Plus you have the 35 points in the diamonds. That'll be the white diamonds in the white gold, the white diamonds in the yellow gold here for the halo. And then we've got a quick look at it in all the different perspectives. You'll see it on the hand, on the neckline. But remember that you're also getting, again, two-tone gold, so it goes with everything. And that's because when we have the chain in the white gold, it gives you that contrast as it kind of like leads in to that drop, but emeralds look so, so rich in the yellow gold, especially if they're that top quality, like that really bright, high-end green that we're seeing there out of Colombia. That's the kind of material we want to see. That's the best, you know, the best kind of look there is that yellow and that white together. So we have a huge value coming your way. It's no longer going to be anywhere near $5,700. And it is the entire necklace. So you can, great for gift giving, great for all that adjustability we've thrown into the mix. So you've got ease of wear. Take a look at that. There it is from a distance away. Then we'll show it on the neckline for you. Come on in. There's a big closeout. It even at $29.99, that's all good. But we've got a better value tonight for our last now, down to 25 minutes left in our Monday. Whew, this is really pretty. There are some pieces that just have that air about them, that aura about them, that they are just high-end designer, like looks like you just went out and broke the bank because you had to have it. This one's going on the neckline next. I cannot get over this value. It's all that look, but you did not break the bank because it's not even $29.99. Look how pretty that is. Again, the adjustability, 16, 17, or 18. You see there the O-rings in the back and that spring ring clasp, so you're wearing it wherever is, perfect for that day. And just, it's like here we've gone from close up to the hand to the neckline. Each different shot is taking us further and further away, and yet is that or is that not? The emerald is getting better and better. The further you go away, the more glow and richness and clarity you're seeing. How about that? That's not the norm. If it was dirty, included, cloudy emerald like most of them are, type 3 stones, that's usually how they go, then that would be one thing. But this is just a high end. Do not let this price fool you. We're not leaving it at $29.99. It's nowhere near that. It's not even $1,999. I hope you're dialing in really early. Again, I was saying this earlier with the Russian demantoid necklace we had, is that green does. A bright green goes with everything. Whether it's a neon green, more like Russian demantoid, whether it's this classic grass green, like a beautiful high-end Colombian emerald, they go with everything. So don't think that this is reserved to wear just with one or two things. I mean, look at this with the baby pink. Look at it, think about it with, you know, reds and with, you know, obviously blues and yellows, every color of the rainbow, including your neutrals. This is so stunning, but nobody's taken it at $19.99. I have a solution. Let's go back to the hand here, and then we're gonna take it even lower. Oh, what a thrill this is. It's not even $19.99. The very first callers, take advantage of it. We've only got a couple to go around. I'm going to make it $999 only. And as it is in the yellow and the white gold together, all the way, full on necklace. I mean, you cannot go wrong. And just like we were saying with the heart-shaped necklace we brought you, it does not, yeah. No more, Teresa, that I know of. I have not yet seen if we derived any from Tucson, but there are certainly none that I know of. I'd be happy to take her information down, Jess, and give her a special personal heads up if we do and when we do, but I don't have anything currently in blue diamonds. Just be sure and take her info down, though, and then the next time we have one, if we have one and when we have one, I'd be happy to give her a shout out and a heads up. Okay. Are we ready for our last close-up look on the emerald necklace? We'll do it. Yeah, we had 3 in total, Jess, and 2018 and I think it was 15 now, 2018, 15 pointers, but they are all gone. Okay. I've got a big diamond ring here too, fancy cut. We'll show that. Thank you. First emerald necklace is gone. We had the option of either making a pair of earrings or 2 necklaces. So knowing the versatility of a necklace and the popularity, we went with 2 necklaces to try and help as many people as possible get a really good Colombian emerald in their collection. So that's where we went there. And last call on the show, guys. We have about 20 minutes left, 22 to be exact. So any questions you have, requests, get them in. We got a quick wheel, but I also have hoops that are here and a big diamond ring that has a fancy cut, 60 point. The rhombus cut is here. Loving that one. So we'll show that next. And then the emerald necklace, backed up calls. So I hope we can get you one before they're sold out, because Virginia, you have our first one, right? This is coming up. Ooh, it's a rhombus cut. That's like the fawn diamonds. Haven't been seeing any of those in a while. So a fabulous rhombus cut diamond coming up in well over a ½ carat size. We'll bring that to you. And so much more, but $9.99 on our last emerald necklace, white and yellow gold together. That's a beautiful look. And there is just something regal about the way that dove's tail design starts the drop, then it leads into that teardrop or pear shape. They're interchangeable terms for that shape of stone that we then highlighted with the halo in the yellow and the white gold. Together, you get it all. That's so beautiful. Well done. Well done. We're so excited we have that for you. I'm just thrilled we can bring it. It's always nice to be able to bring necklaces, right? They're just so easy. And with the price of gold right now, it may not sound like a big deal to get a pendant and then go out and find the perfect chain, but why? Why, when chains are as pricey as they are? It's not the old, like, from decades ago when you could go to a jewelry store and get a chain for a couple $100s. It's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get a 14 karat gold chain these days. So when you kind of think of it, I know it's sometimes we zoom in so you can see the stone. Kind of the highlight is the stone and the diamonds and the design, but you can't forget there's that chain that goes all the way around. It's actually 18 inches in total length here. So don't forget about that, because we want to show you the emerald, and obviously the carat weights you see are for the emerald and the diamonds and the two-tone gold aspect, but we can't ignore the fact that this is all still a very large chain that, by itself is $600. That's the going rate on an 18-inch gold chain right now is $600. So to be able to spend $300 more or $400 more and get precious stones and the best of their kind and hand selected by us and VS diamonds that go with it, that's what's so incredible about this, is that you're getting all of that. And $600 is like an average. That's an average price for chains. I mean, obviously you can spend more. This is where you get value. Value is all about a lot of quality for a little price. It's not about cheap. It's not about low. Low prices are out there, but it's usually low quality. High prices, usually for high quality. This is about high quality, low price together. We are the home of value. I don't know if anybody, I don't know if it's retailers, wholesalers, designers, little mom and pop shops, television channels that are up and down the dial, who does value like this? And we're not selling synthetic or faux or simulated or lookalikes or lab grown or any of that. It's all not just natural, but the best of the best. Huge value here. Let's take a last look at it. Then we're going to be on our way. We've got a really, really special diamond ring coming up, and it's next. So that'll be on the way, and that's going to be a big individual 60-point fancy cut. We've got some really good diamonds around it. Let me know if you'd like the last one there. And then we're going to show you this big diamond. This is our 60-point VS center. I'm going to come in a little closer. Oh, isn't this pretty? It really, if you're an emerald cut lover, I think that a lot of emerald cut diamond lovers are going to like a rhombus cut, because there's a similar inner facet pattern to it, but instead of going straight up and down on the sides and straight across on the top and bottom, it's angled. So you get that really cool, almost like 45-degree angle on the sides, and then with step facets within it. So it's really pretty, and boy, does it catch the light. And this is a big stone. It's item number 9520. It's our 60-point VS diamond in the middle. Then you get another 80 points around that. So you got it. It's a carat. This is amazing to me. It's a carat 40 in diamonds. I only am saying that because I know where I'm taking it. And this should never happen. Never. 60 plus 80. It's a big center, but there's a lot on the sides. And you can have any gold you want. Oh my, here we go. This is going to be a lot of fun. Emerald necklace, let me know if you'd like the last one. Here's what I'm going to do on this one. This is so crazy wild. What we're about to see is second to none. And I can give you a deal, or we can give you a deal. And I know it's the end of the night, so I think that the idea earlier, and it's a $49.99 piece, which yes. Yes, yes, yes. For a carat 40 in VS diamonds, absolutely. And yes, the center stone is a VS stone, and probably one of those that is more important to get I know we don't see a lot of rhombus cut diamonds out and about, but it's probably the most important one to actually have that VS quality, because much like an emerald cut, you know how emerald cuts and baguettes work, where they're going to be kind of a magnifying glass to inclusions if there are any. This does a lot of the similarity, because instead of having a lot of like faceting all throughout like a brilliant cut, it's really going to show off. If there was a carbon spot, if there was a fissure, any of those types of inclusions within that stone, there's not as much faceting all the way throughout the stone to hide those. You know, that's kind of the beauty and the real kind of intriguing part about diamonds, is that a lot of the faceting was really developed to hide inclusions, because very few people can afford a flawless diamond or an internally flawless diamond. So not only does faceting enhance the look and the beauty of the stone, and usually in a diamond's case make it sparkle some more, but it also is genius because it also usually hides inclusions. It masks them a bit. It's a lot tougher to find an inclusion when it's sitting behind a few facets that are, you know, kind of zigzagging across each other. You can't hide when you're an inclusion in a emerald cut, an Asher cut, or a rhombus cut. So you have to have a really good quality. You have to have, you know, unless you want to, like, again, highlight your inclusions, you have to have a really good quality in these cuts. And that is part of the reason why these cuts do have a higher price tag. Also because the cutting is more rare in general, and you don't have to pay $49.99 today. This is a value. And if you want a carat 40 in diamonds, it's right here, but it looks different. It's exotic. It's not your basic. It's not the everyday. It's not the one you've seen before. It's not the one your neighbor's wearing. And for those of you going, but it's a diamond ring. I already have a diamond ring. This is a style that is so unique and different. This is a right-hand ring. This is a middle finger ring, especially because the length it gives you, it's far more elongated than a lot of typical rings out there. So because of that, perfect for middle fingers, index fingers. If you want it, still sits low profile, so it's easy to wear that way. Think about doing that. Nobody's here to say that you can only wear a white diamond ring on your left ring finger. There are no rules. And some of us, as much as we love our color, we love diamonds. And we love to live in diamonds, and we know they go with everything. So feel free to put on your white diamonds, a carat 40 worth of fancy, especially in the middle there, a fancy cut, a fancy look, and you are going to pay so little to own this. I was supposed to auction it, and you know what? We don't have that kind of time. This time of the night, probably not my best recourse is to, you know, ask for a lot of shoppers or a lot of bidders to be in an auction. So instead, I'm just going to mark it down lower than the auction open, which was supposed to be $3,500. And that's obviously a value. We're going to do better than that. It's not going to be $3,500. All you have to do is call me. I'm just going to make it a deal at the end of the show, and we're going to see who is really fast, even at this point of the evening, because that's what's going to reward. We are a network that rewards the fast, because with these one-of-a-kinds, quickness is really going to be your benefit. Take a look. It's not going to be 35. Let me try it on, though, before we go any further so you can see the size, because it really is that, again, extended, elongated, beautiful look. Here it is on the ring finger. Then we'll move it on over to the middle and then the index so you can kind of see, because I encourage you to think about those different ways and different places you might want to wear it. But it is so not 35. That was going to be our auction open. Come on in. I'm giving jewelry away. We have 13 more minutes to do it tonight, and then we don't see you till Wednesday night. Remember that. No show on Tuesday, Wednesday night 7, Thursday night 7 Pacific. Here's what we're going to do right now. Don't pay 35. Don't pay 25. Do not even pay 2,000. Oh my goodness, I can't believe what I'm saying. Let me move it on over to the middle finger here very quickly. There it is there. Let's show it that way. Sorry, it's a little large for me, so just gonna balance it there as best I can. And then we'll show it on the index finger. Why not? With that kind of harlequin type pattern. Everyone see Harry Styles in his red carpet look last night at the Grammys, and Swarovski crystals, multicolored harlequin pattern, jumpsuit. And then let's show it on the index finger as well. Why not? You might want to wear it that way. That's where it's kind of sized to fit me here. So there it is on the index finger. Why not? I mean, stack away. Stacking is huge. You can't have on too much jewelry in today's world, right? And this is not 25. And it's, you know what, skip over $2,000. I love $19.99, but I'll go even lower than that. We got to move it. Not 19, not 18, not 17. I mean, really, truly, we're ready to give this away. I think it already's there. Don't you think $17.99 qualifies as a giveaway on a carat 40 in diamonds that are all VS, especially when one of the stones is 60 points? I think it does. But it's not 17? It's not 16? I don't know. But this is a moment, and we don't have anyone saying sold yet, so I'll keep on going. It's not even $1,599. Wow. Oh, yeah, you want to dial, and we're even changing the gold if you want to. So yellow gold's fine, rose gold is fine. Why not? Oh, speaking of why not, yeah, this price is the biggest why not price of all time. Most of the time, we don't just say, oh, it's a big diamond ring. Why not? Sure, check out, add to cart, I'll take it. This could be the one you say, yeah, give me 3 of them, but we don't have that. So just take it and grab it and enjoy it and know that you're in luxury categories of diamonds. You could walk into jewelry stores across this world and look at diamond jewelry until you're absolutely to the point of exhaustion. And I don't know how many times you're going to see a rhombus cut in a VS diamond. So it's still a diamond, it's still a white diamond, it's still a VS quality, but it's a rhombus cut and it's not $15.99. We don't have anybody saying sold yet, right? Nobody? Maybe thinking about it, what are we doing? I cannot believe what I am seeing right here. What is going on here? 60 center, 1 stone, 1 VS fancy cut diamond, 60 points, 80 with it, custom made around it to highlight and show off and showcase this really cool cutting. It's not $15.99 either, apparently. Giveaway, end of the night. We have 10 minutes left. I don't know how we top this. This is the grand finale. I may have to sing and dance for the rest of the night. What value could possibly top this? Because it's not even $15.99. Take a look at it. I don't know. We're just going to give it away. 1 caller, let's do it. $1,499 instead. $14.99? Tony, let's give it 60 seconds. I don't know if it's going to last 60 seconds, but we're going to give it 60 seconds. Let's see. Virginia, let me know. What? The ring size? Yeah. It's a little larger size right now. I think it's a 7.5 or 8, but we can size it. It's not a problem to size it. It's an easy ring to size. There's no issue in sizing this. This isn't a complex bridge or anything like that. It's a classic shank. We can move it up or down, as large or as small as you want us to move it. Virginia? This one? Verifying? It may be gone. I better figure out something else to show you before we go. And I have a wheel to show you before we go. Every color of the rain. You know, brilliance, normally we think of the rainbows of brilliance and scintillation through around brilliant. Watch this stone as it moves left to right, left to right, left to right. You're seeing every color of the rainbow. Yellows, reds, blues, greens, purples, all of it. From a rhombus cut. All right, I'm moving along. We got hoops, and we've got, oh, does anyone want to see the big 20 carat plus emerald cut rubellite? I have a 20, it's closer to 21 carats actually. It's something, oh, there's a big Padparadscha too. We've got a big Padparadscha. It's a 2 carat 05, marked down, 205 Padparadscha. Yikes, there's a lot to get to here. Let's show the Padparadscha, get this one at home. That rhombus I think is gone, I hope it's gone. Now we're going to see one of our best of the best in Padparadscha tourmaline. It's item number 4307. Look at that. 205 is the carat weight, carat 28 signature mounting. Gotta love it, gotta love it. But here we go. Time to go. Finale time is upon us here, and we are looking at a 205 private collection neon. And again, clean. You know, diamonds we grade for clarity, and we talk about VS, and we get really excited. But this is a stone that it's even more exciting when you get a high clarity stone like this. Tourmaline is type 3. You expect to see all kinds of inclusions, especially in a copper bearing tourmaline, which is what the chemical element and makeup that makes this stone the bright blues and greens it is. Got to mark it down. Got to get it at home. This is an entirely finished mounting. It's something that is so classic through time that it is regarded as the signature mounting. The way to show off an important stone with a carat 28 in a classic as can be, you will love it forever. It transcends space and time. It really does. And styles and all that stuff that comes and goes. This is the forever. This is the one to own. Let me try it on for you, and we're going to give you quite the value. It's a markdown, and we've got a, wow, I was saying this, $12,999. We're talking about big Paraibas and what they do. Well, it's not $12,999 today. End of the show is here. We are so excited to have this. It's in the white gold. You can change it if you want to. But it is nowhere near $12,000. That is for sure. And it is, wow, look at those, kind of like these bright, like north stars that are coming through this stone. Bright flashes. You can't get that without the clarity. It's got it all. It's not 12. I'm not even asking $10,000. We can move it or we can keep it. And I'm saying if we give it that ultimate extra discount, it's going. And that's what we're after. That's what we're here to do tonight. We've been doing it all night long. So you're not paying $10,000 or $99.99 or $89 or $70. Whoa, $79.99. That's lower than it's ever been by far. We're going to take it even lower for you. Just a major moment here for our Paraiba lovers. $7,777 only, and that will be yours. One of the most elite stones we could possibly bring is right there, and you have got a chance right now to own it for $77.77. No, it's never been that low before, and we are so, so proud to bring it to you. So congratulations if you get it. We'll give it about 60 seconds here to admire it and think about it. And $77.77 in that signature mounting, one of the world's rarest stones, completely mined out. I know there was probably one of the highlights of the Tucson show was there was a particular dealer from Brazil who brought out some very rare pieces of rough from Brazilian tourmaline, that Brazilian Paraiba, which was the original source from the 1980s. And it made quite the splash. There were some stones that were about 31 grams or so in size. They were still rough, so they weren't actually faceted yet, but rough pieces of material. And oh my goodness, it was really the talk of the show. It's what everyone's been talking about since. And what a special, you can imagine, there'll be like millions and millions and millions of dollars once those are faceted. And that's what makes this so special. It's all gone, so everyone's fighting over it, right? And that, whether it's Brazilian or this in particular is Mozambique material, there were only 3 sources. It was Brazil first, then Mozambique and Nigeria had a little bit of quantity, and that was that. So it just is it's one of those stones where, again, you really do, it's weird to say, like when you start really thinking about specifics, all Paraibas so rare, if you had a 205 that was cloudy and hazy and mucky and included, guess what? It would still be valuable. So it's almost just an embarrassment of riches to have a stone that, yes, delivers that size, but then at the same time gives you impeccable clarity, spot on neon color, exactly what you want. This is like a textbook. Better yet, I was gifted a beautiful gift from a customer of ours here who was so kind and so generous, and she gifted me a year ago or so, she gifted me the most beautiful coffee table book of nothing but photographs of Paraiba. So forget about textbook, this is like coffee table book Paraiba. That's what this is. And it is $77.77, one caller only. Good luck. Oh my goodness, it's amazing. So we've got last call on the show. We've got, oh my goodness, 3 minutes. I got carried away on my Paraiba. So we have 3 minutes left. I would love to admire that for the next 3 minutes, but I'll try to see if we can show you anything else. If there's any requests or something we can pop in for another look before we go, please let me know. We'll do that for you. And here is your $77.77 Paraiba. That's got to go. That price. Our lowest price by far. Huge value. Take advantage of it. Only just that one. Would love to see it out the door. Good luck. $77.77. I assume the Rhombus diamond is gone. Yeah, long gone. Oh, congratulations on that one. I can flash. Let's see here. I don't know if I even want to recap something or just stare at that. I think, and if you are thinking about drifting off to dreamland, I think that is a beautiful way to maybe finish our evening. Dream about that Paraiba, because that is a specialty stone, no doubt about it. And better yet, instead of just dreaming about it, you could give us a call right now, and it could be at your doorstep in a couple of days, and then you no longer have to dream Don't rely on your imagination and your subconscious. Just have it on your hand to look at and stare at and admire and love forever and ever. That's what gems are about. So huge value there. Thanks again for joining us. I want to remind you that we are not here on Tuesdays. It is the one day of the week we do not broadcast at all. So remember that if you're looking for us on Tuesdays, we will not be here, but we will be back with Bells on Wednesday. So Wednesday and Thursday night, we're on television for you at 7 o'clock Pacific, and that's 9 p.m. Central Time and 10 p.m. Eastern. So I'll be back with you on Wednesday night. We'll see you then. Wednesday and Thursday, I see you guys. Then we have an online-only show on Fridays, and then the weekends are our daytime shows. So we will see you guys throughout the week on this super week that we have coming up. Delilah, did you enjoy the show tonight? You did? Are you ready to become an operator? You are? Awesome. We could use you. Wouldn't it be fun? I know. I want to be an operator too. I do. I wish I could do both. All right. So we have a final minute left. Thank you so much for being with us. Again, call us on this Paraíba if you'd like to, talk to me about it or have any questions about it. I love my Paraíbas. I've been studying them and collecting them for a long time, so I'd be happy to answer any of your questions on Paraíba if it's something that's newer to you. I do want to try it on one more time before we go. And again, any gold color you'd like, make it yours. This is the time. A lot of people will call in right at the very end of the show and just thereafter and pick up these kinds of pieces. So if you can't wait, just make sure you don't miss out on the opportunity overall, because the color, the clarity, the neon, the size, the mounting, you've got really everything is working there to bring you one super defined piece of jewelry. And it's only $77.77 tonight. So our last call, thanks again for joining me tonight. Welcome to all of our new shoppers, and a special shout out to all of our veteran shoppers that have made TVON what it is for all these many years. Thank you all so much. Thanks for watching. Thanks for shopping. Thanks for being with us. Again, not here tomorrow, but back on Wednesday and Thursday night at 7 o'clock Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. So do not forget, you don't want to miss this week at all. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you on Wednesday.